What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Real Fan Sports. My name is Zach. I'm here with my partner, Nonpfixion. What's good with you, brother?
Brother, feeling a lot better right now than I did this morning. Oh, after this morning stream, because I was out of it, but I feel a lot better. How you doing, man? How you feeling? You feeling a little bit better? How's it going for you?
I feel exactly like what you're talking about right now. Like, the worst part was it was so much fun. And especially like the beginning, it was like I was so hyped, so I ignored the tiredness. And then right once that little break in between innings, it was just like, oh shit, I'm way more tired than I thought I was.
Yeah, you started yawning a little bit before I did, then I started yawning towards like the middle part of India's like their whole thing, and I was like, okay, I feel it.
It was a wrap after that. Let's just say it how it was. It was a wrap after that. But it was fun, man, and I'm glad we had like some really good energy. We had some great crowd came and joined us. It was a whole lot of fun. Also, again, we had some more people that went back and rewatched it afterwards, which was cool. Yeah, it was fun, man. Let me see. Let me adjust our subscribers. So we haven't set our new sub goal yet. But that will be coming out soon.
I'll put it on the other one. Put it 1999.
Oh, you just switched to 19? Okay.
Yeah, because when I hosted yesterday, I hadn't hosted it so long, so it still said like 14.7 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure what we were. I wasn't sure if we were gonna try to make the 10,000 jump, or if we were gonna go to 25,000, or if we were gonna do a 5,000 again.
Yeah, I just did it really quick. I didn't even think about it because I was in midstream.
Yeah.
So if you want to change it, we can up it again. But I just did it really quick.
Let's do 25, man. Make that goal high. 25 just sounds like a nice number. But 25, we can go to 50 if we want. You know, make them goals big.
True.
But how is everybody doing? Appreciate you all for tuning in. I see Daniel McKeon in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for sending those dates.
F1 news.
Let's see. Spanish GP, June 23rd. We have something already that morning. That's the morning of. I think that's the morning of the NRL. Oh no, it's not. It's the 25th. We have something else on the 23rd. Something's the 23rd. It might be the NBA Finals last game, Game 7. I think is that day.
I think that might be the last day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Let's see, and then June 30th at 9 a.m. Eastern. British GP, July 7th at 10 a.m. The July 7th one might be a shout.
Maybe.
Okay. So all the races are mainly held at on Saturdays? And how long do each event typically last?
Oh, that's the question.
That is the question. That needs the answers to. What up, Kibaru? How you doing, brother? So what's up, fellas? I had to go to bed after the first inning from the stream. Sad USA couldn't get it done. Let's go Celtics. I hear you. I know. It was tough, man. Sad. But it was fun. It was still fun. We put up a fight. I mean, we got to, 18.2 overs before it got done. And if, you think we don't have that.
So close, man.
We don't have that 5-run penalty. We might stretch it into the final over, which would be great. You know. Or even win.
Yeah, because once they got that 5 and they relaxed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't even trying to go yard. They were just go play in the gap. They weren't even trying to go big.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if they still didn't have that 5, they'd have to do a little more damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my favorite part of it was it was funny. We actually had some comments at the end. They were like, some people were saying like, oh, India, I guess beat them handily, and I was like, I don't know if we were watching the same game. I was like, up until India's turn at bat, we had the most runs scored on that field. They just outdid us. I was like, that was a fun game. It was a lot of fun. Oh, I just saw. Speaking of Queen, we were talking about it yesterday. She just posted. She just commented on one of our video.
Oh, that's what's up.
She replied back from an old comment. Maybe she'll come jump in here. She sees. Let's see. Hey, respond to this real quick and get back with y'all.
See how this works.
All right. Yeah, I crashed out, dude. I'm telling you, I got off the stream as soon as me and Non talked for like a couple minutes afterwards, and then I had one client cancel. I only had 3 clients today. I had one client cancel last night. Then I had another client cancel right as we got off stream, and I was like, you know what? I'm calling off. So I did. And now we're here. I'm rested. I got a nap. It's probably the most energy I've had in the evening in probably like 3 weeks.
Man.
Let's see. They normally run on Sundays, and they're in the morning for US because of the races in Europe. Perfect. I mean, that's not 9 a.m. ain't bad. Like, what gets bad is when it's like, you know, we prefer not to get up at 9 a.m. and do videos if we don't have to, because sometimes our energy's a little bit lower. But it's the 5 a.m. It's like the 4 a.m.s, the 5 a.m.s that kill us, because then we know ourselves. We're not going to be able to go to sleep and wake up at that time, so we end up just having to push it all-nighter and take a late nap or something. And that's all we can do. And Non can't even take naps. Like,
sleep schedule is screwed.
Right.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. I'm surprised. Like, even today, I had to have my brother even to yell at me to wake me up. Because if not, I'd still be asleep. 100% still be asleep.
Kamaru said, the drop and the 5. Yeah, true. You guys have been crushing it, by the way. Seriously enjoying the insight. Well, hey, really appreciate that, man. We're trying, and we're hoping to bring some more stuff, as well. Like, this is not the ending of like what we're doing or the peak. This is just the beginning with the people that we're hoping to continue working with in the future. We're excited. We're very excited. All right off the bat, Kyrie drives all the way to the cup, getting active early, and that's something that they absolutely need out of Kyrie. He has been quiet in this finals so far. Luka's been the main force. We need Kyrie to get going early. Tatum working on Gafford's going to spin inside. Good feed to the baseline to Jaylen Brown. Brown to Horford with the good 2-point bucket. Good ball movement here by the Boston Celtics. But other races that are
I'm going to join you in a quick second. I have to find this picture to send it to my sister.
Oh, so, yeah.
Just give me a second. I'm trying to look through all these old things.
You good, brother? Other races are at like 3 are Australia, Japan, China, and they are already passed. Yeah, see, those are ones that just wouldn't make sense for us. Mavs do get a 3-point shot, and then off the steal, get another transition bucket, 7-2. Good early lead for Dallas so far. Here we go. What up, 40? How you doing, my brother? 3-point shot, Drew Holiday, no
40?
good. Luka with the board. Thought he got fouled. White being handsy. We'll see how the refereeing goes tonight. Luka just loses the dribble. He's complaining at the ref, but he definitely did get fouled right there. Maybe earlier, but not that. White, transition 3, no good. Kyrie able to bat it down and have the Mavs retain the rebound. Kyrie working on Tatum, crossing back over, swings out wide to Luka. Luka up top, guarded by Drew. Driving right side, going at his chest. Derek White with the help. Luka, too strong. Gets straight to the cup. And we'll have an early timeout here for the Boston Celtics. Dallas showing up, finally, for the first time, really, in this playoffs. Good to see.
But it's definitely also a better move for them because, without there being no Porzingis, that rim is not as protected with Horford. It's not the same.
Yeah,
so
that's true. I forget about Porzingis not being there anymore. Yeah, that's going to be the turning point, man. That is definitely a, unfortunate event to happen to Porzingis. Nan was doing a little bit of research on the injury the other day. Apparently it's super rare and that it could potentially be the end of his career because it is such a rare thing. Hopefully he'll be able to get healed and get back to playing, but for now we'll have to wait and see.
The one doctor I watched, he said people can play on it. They can play, but you're going to experience a lot of pain. No matter what you do, you're going to experience pain because of where that tear at. It's such a weird place that you trying to stop and pop is going to cause pain. You trying to stop and jump to defend is going to cause pain. You trying to get back on defense is going to cause pain. It depends on how much you got up here. So,
what's your pain tolerance at?
Yeah, it was 30 minutes before the game started is when the Boston Celtics medical staff took him out the game. It was 30 minutes before the game started.
Oh, wow.
Because currently, right before, because up until the tip, he was actually on the bicycle in the hallway before the match,
Trying to
and
warm
he
it
was still
up.
trying to talk to the doctors and kind of argue his point because you can see that they had a camera right on him the whole time. He was trying to argue the point to get on the court, but
Yeah.
they're just like they don't want to risk his career. They don't want to risk his career.
I
'Cause
mean,
if-
it's risking his career,
after,
and,
you know,
and a
maybe
good
game
doctor.
4,
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I'll say, possibly it's a potential that the pain is not as great in game 4, so they may try it, but at the same time, you just have to be careful because it's such a unique tear in a very unique and awkward place that you don't know what's going to happen because this has never happened before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and as a player, especially an old school style player like what Porzingis is, as far as mentality goes, he has that European mentality. You try to fight through those things. You want to play. You want to be on the court. You don't want to be on the sidelines, but at the end of the day, the doctor's job is to, make sure that you're also safe and you're healthy. You're able to walk, after your career is over, and you're not like Dirk Nowitzki, who fought through so much stuff to where he can barely walk nowadays. And he's not that old. He's like, he might be 52 now. It's not like he's that old, and he struggles to walk, and especially being taller.
Might be in his 50s.
Yeah, when you're taller like that, those joints, they don't last as long, man. Daniel said they normally last about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay, we could definitely work something out with that, Daniel.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw earlier. If you do have us on any of our social medias, if you can, please send that to me. That way I can add it to our calendar and try to make sure we can secure one of those times. What up, Trey? How you doing, brother? Said, damn, I missed the breakfast
Trey,
now.
how you doing, my man?
I'm just in time for lunch. What are you talking about, Trey?
Maybe he's speaking in reference to the morning stream. What up, Cameron?
So.
Welcome back, man.
What up, Cam? How you doing, brother? United States GP
They're actually
October
talking
20th.
about the stream now.
Oh, yeah. God, it's so crazy. Just that very slight movement did it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel the energy. Give me the power. Out to the corner. Horford for 3. You got it.
Nope.
Oh, that's
It's not there.
good response out the break for the Celtics. Luka now with the ball, guarded by Jaylen Brown. Gafford pushed it off to create space. Going to be guarded by Tatum. Swings out Kyrie. Extra pass. Jones for 3 is going to get blocked by Horford. And it's going to go out of bounds. He'll retain with the Mavs. 8 seconds to get a shot off. I did not know Jason Kidd was black. My whole life was a lie when Jason played. To be fair, I didn't realize either.
Really? No, he's black?
Yeah, I didn't know.
He's like the same tone as I am.
I had no idea. I thought he was just extremely tan, man. Well, especially since he played in Jersey. It was like, I didn't know if he was like Italian or something like that too.
No, that boy is 100% black.
Kid out to the corner. Up the kid. Now you gotta be talking. I saw a bald head dude. White in the corner. Misses the 3. Kyrie.
Just so you know, for future reference, we come in all shades and colors. From super light, albino, to dark as midnight.
Kyrie.
It's
Scoop
true,
layup.
bro.
Can't go.
Against the back of the rim.
Gafford with the block. Drew gets the rebound. Misses. And there's going to be a loose ball foul on Tatum. Tatum wants a review. I mean, I don't think it was a foul either, but ain't no one reviewing that.
Might be a little too early for a review.
Yeah. Mexican Grand Prix, October. Brazilian Grand Prix. Brazil would probably be cool too. Where's the USA Grand Prix taking place this year? Sergio Perez penalty round. Yo, Mozzie in the building. My tocos. What up, Docs? How you doing, brother? Doncic, step back 3.
What up, though?
No good. Let's see. Karaba said, I really enjoy the emphasis that modern American sports have put on the quality of life's post-career. Yeah, I mean, it takes away some of the physical aspects and stuff that, we grew to love. But, I mean, at the end of the day, as much as it sucks for us as viewers, it's like we know it's for the players. So, they actually have lives after the game ends. It's like we can be as set as we want for how soft it gets, and certain things do need to be less strict, but at the end of the day, man, it's make all those millions just to die, you know, or live miserably afterwards. It's tough, man.
Yeah, to can't walk and can't play catch with the kids. Nobody wants to see that.
Right. Like
I don't care if it's even for the worst, your most hated team.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, shoot, like the injury that Drew Brees suffered early on in his career that got him out of the Chargers and with the Saints. Now, after dealing with that for so many years and overworking it, he can't throw with his right arm. He has actually taught himself how to become left-handed now. He throws left-handed with his kids when they play in the backyard and stuff like that. I think he plays what's that damn paddle game that's been taking over the world? Doncic! It should have been an and one, but they said that it was on the floor. I don't know about that. Can they? I don't think that's something you can review either. I want to see it.
That's an and one. That's an
and one. That's on the gather.
That's a clear
no. That's
and
not
one.
before he gathered. That's not before he gathered. That's horrible. Yeah, that's bad, man.
He was in the act of gathering.
Okay, you find it on the official website. Okay, I'll do that, Daniel. Thank you, man. Let me write a note on it. White over to Drew. Drew baseline, kicks out Jalen. Jalen Brown's going to fake the pass, drive in on Kyrie. White wide open for the triple. No good. Lively with the rebound. Kyrie bring it down for Dallas, working around the screen from Hardy. Irving inside, floater. It's good. Make it 17. Sorry, I was behind a little bit. 17-7, 10-point game for the Mavs. No timeout for the Celtics. Tatum gets it on the run, goes at the neck of Doncic and gets the finish down low. Off the glass for Jason Tatum. Let's see. So, Cameron says, Zach, do you mind if you can let me know on stream about if I can join the guys for the hockey stream tomorrow? Like I said, Cameron, add me on add us on Instagram if you can and shoot me or no, you did shoot me a message, right? I believe I responded to your message.
I think he might have. I think he was talking about it in the other stream.
Yeah. So maybe what we can do, Cameron, is have you come in during like halftime or something. Normally we don't bring a whole lot of guests that we're not familiar with yet, you know, because we don't know how we're gonna gel and how it's gonna float. But maybe we can get you during the halftime show, and or not. Well, I guess not halftime. During the end of the first period, and if all that goes good, then we can stick around and do the whole thing. Do you, Cameron, do you have, Lively with the and one? Do you have a, like a webcam and an actual mic and stuff like that? 40 said, give me that, Tatum. What up? Maz says, it's funny, I didn't know Jason Williams was white. That's crazy. Jason Williams, he's that country white, man. Him and Randy Moss talking together is hilarious. Their accents are like basically the same.
Yeah. They're both country as hell.
Yeah. Gotta love bald duo. Hal Horford and White. The bald duo. Lively converts on the and one opportunity. Tatum. Working on Hardy. Step back three.
I think once
that's a good shot.
Derek White cut his hair, I think it saved his career because that boy's hair. Oh Lord,
it was rough, man.
His hair looked like it was scared of his forehead. It was just running away from that damn thing.
Danny said the game's in Texas. What up, JV? Said, how many reviews do you get in basketball? How does it work? So you're allowed you're allowed one challenge. If you get the first challenge right, then you get a second challenge. Now, officials can review certain things. It just doesn't happen often. It'll mainly happen if it's like if the refs are just unsure of their decision. It is rare. Kyrie said, I'll see you back in Boston. Uh-oh. Tell him, 40. Kyrie not playing. He had a bad first two games. He's trying to show out right now.
Kyrie actually said that at the end of the game too. The fans were yelling at him. He said, "I'll see you guys again for Game 5."
Oh, did he really? I like that.
Yeah, they caught him on camera saying that he had his hand up, yelling at the crowd. "I'll see you for Game 5."
That's what they did. You look, there's certain beasts you do not want to awaken, bro. You want holistic, chill Kyrie. You don't want angry Kyrie. Foul in the 3-point attempt for Brown.
Speaking of the different type of Kyrie today went back and looked at his games 1 and 2. He said it felt like he was watching himself like he was in high school, moving too fast, not really being patient on his possessions. And he came into practice before everybody. He came in 3.5 hours early and shot by himself for 30 minutes with the trainers. Wow.
I like that, man.
So he take a little more serious.
It's levels to it, man. It's levels to it. Karen said I have a webcam on my computer. Okay, cool. So what we normally try to tell people to do that join us, if you have a webcam on your computer, to hook up, like if you have some headphones with the mic, hook that in and use that mic to talk through. That way we don't hear like a bunch of background noise and different stuff like that. And then just make sure, you don't have the game audio playing loud to where anyone on stream can hear it, because we can't have the game audio playing in the background. 40 said Powell would never. I'm actually surprised Powell hasn't gotten any minutes with how bad the bigs have been playing so far in this series. Jaylen Brown makes the one free throw. And we'll make 2 of 3. Make it 14-25. Yo, what's good, Adrian? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming stop by tonight. I got a little bit of a lag here out of nowhere on my live stream, so give me a second. I'll gotta refresh.
Yeah, mine just lost. It just went down. So
yeah, it's YouTube TV probably just dropped. Gabaro said that Dolph bloke you had was fire. Total. Hey, yo, shout out to our brother Dolph, man. Shout out to our brother Dolph.
Yeah, Dolph is the realest, man.
I said we're not joking. This dude was the littest person there. You'll see in the videos. I'm just getting to like the back half of the. Yeah, it's something's happening right at that thing because it refreshed, pushed me back, and then it froze at the same exact point again.
Brown gets to the hoop, makes it 2. 25-16 is the current score.
Yeah, try to do a refresh again. Yeah, I was just going through the videos and stuff earlier. Going through the video earlier.
Watching with the rush shot.
Started.
Tatum with the rebound.
Once we were at bat. And
Tatum for 3.
Every video you hear Dolph in the background screaming and yelling.
Yeah. 25-19 is gonna be a timeout for Dallas, I believe.
Yeah, my stuff is just not working.
YouTube TV.
Yep. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I think it just caught up. Are you hearing the "I Got a Feeling" song and now the Caveman commercial?
Yes.
Okay, it just randomly jumped me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the Caveman now.
Okay, all right, we're here. Let's see.
It's so crazy. I realized how many damn pictures I've taken doing like the music show. I'm like scroll through so much crap.
Oh, really?
I can't remember pictures. On my Facebook thing.
40 said exactly. Should have poked at Dwight Powell. You don't mind poking that beast? Well, I mean, even if you just bring him in to go and get fouls, you know what I mean? Like, even if it's just that, let him get a couple over the backs, Or even with, like, Nan has been saying with Morris, bring Morris in and do the same thing. Like, I feel like Kleber's getting too many minutes in this series. Like, you can tell he's still not 100%. Like, he's still not feeling good with that shoulder injury. Maz said, did Darren Waller actually retire? I saw something earlier yesterday, and I didn't look it up, so I'm not 100% sure. Do you know, Nan?
He had been talking about retiring for the last couple weeks. So yeah. If you see somebody say he announced it, he more than likely did, because I guess the injuries have piled up so much, and then I think from rumor mill, just the way things went down after leaving the Raiders going to New York, he just was not happy anymore. So I don't think football is what he wants to do right now anymore.
Well, and one thing I wonder too, now with him and his wife splitting up too, like mentally, I wonder if he's just not all there too. So I hope he's also not rushing into a decision because he's just going through it,
Yeah. Yes.
But I mean, hell, maybe 1 year retiring and coming back, that happens, and just to kind of reset yourself a little bit, might be worth it to him.
The unfortunate part is him going to the Raiders was probably the best thing that happened to his career. Because he was actually buried deep on the bench for the Ravens, and they weren't ever going to play him because of who they had in as their tight end. They were never going to play him. So him going to the Raiders actually resurrected his career, actually helped get him clean. Having him and Max Crosby being friends kept them both clean together. Like it meant a lot more than just football. So him being shipped out of there because of that hierarchy that came in, it might have done more damage than good. Because him going to New York, he could have been a star there because he would have been the number one. But mentally, it might not have been the best thing for him.
Yeah, there's definitely that aspect in sports that a lot of people don't take into regards. They look at athletes as not humans; they look at them as athletes, but they all people inside.
Commodities, commodities. Like, we can just trade them. We can just trade them all like assets, like it's a damn stock market. It's not the same, man. These assets have feelings. They have hearts. They have minds. They feel. So.
What up, Notorious? How you been, man? It's been a while since we've seen you. Hope life's been good with you. So what you guys think the difference of the 2-0 leads in the NBA versus the NHL? I think home court / ice advantage would be more important in hockey, and more NBA teams come back from 0-2 deficits to win. Nons watch more hockey than me, so I'll let him answer that. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back.
We got a UST raid. What up, Carlos? Uneducated Sports Talk. So if you haven't already, definitely go and follow Uneducated Sports Talk. Thank you for coming by for the raid. Sticks of Maine. Daniel was good. So, but he does say, "What's up, fellas? We got a good one for Game 3." Yes, we do have a good one for Game 3. Hopefully, it just gets just add more to the storyline. You know what I'm saying? Make it crazier. Samuel says, "What up, Carlos?" You said Notorious? I don't even see that question. Where's that question at? Oh, okay. So, what do you guys think the difference of a 2-0 lead in the NBA versus the NHL? I think in the NBA, a 2-0 lead, it also depends on if the 2-0 lead is a home team or the away team. If it's a 2-0 lead and it's a home team that won those two games, it's what's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's what's supposed to happen. Everybody expects that. Nobody really expects anything different because usually most teams protect their home court advantage when it comes to the postseason. But as far as NHL, it's similar, the home court, but there's so many variables in hockey compared to how basketball is. Basketball, there's some simple expectations of how the game flows. We just know, okay, if this is Boston's supposed to win the two home games. And we expect Dallas to win, you know what I'm saying, those two home games because of the hype and how everything works. So I think it's definitely, I won't say easier to protect the home court in the NBA, but it feels like it may be a slight bit easier in the home. Yeah, especially with the finals. NHL, I think it's definitely a few more variables just because of how the game flows, the ebbs and flows of the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's your true, with hockey, of course, I haven't watched the whole bunch yet. But for me, like watching it, it's like the change of possessions happens so quick and often, and with basketball, you'll have quick transitions in minutes, but you'll have a lot of half court sets and such where the crowd really plays a big factor in what they're doing, because it gets loud to where they can't hear each other talk at moments. They can't, they have to really just be in sync without giving verbal commands. So,
so funny. I'm like scrolling through my pictures on my Facebook. I'm like, if you just a random person that saw my profile for the first time, you would swear I'll party like a mug. I got somebody like because I told you we did a lot of music stuff, so it's always so many clubs, photos, us in Vegas, us all over the place, going to the airports, like just. Like, what did you do?
Tough 2-point bucket drops, cuts down that little run by the Celtics, 27-23. That is funny though. I like looking back at my different like Instagrams, because I had my levels one, the other levels one, and then like mine. Now my Instagram is like, it's more just like family stuff. But like you go past you go back like 2 years, 3 years, it looked like I was just throwing down every weekend and just man, it honestly looks pretty bad. It's like part of me probably needs to go in and delete some things just whenever I start applying for jobs, because I don't want them to go see some of that stuff because I look reckless. It Cam said that he did, so he did retire. Okay, thank you, Cam. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit behind in the comments. I'm just trying to make sure I catch up with everybody. What up, Samuel? How you doing, brother? Cam said my YouTube CV is very slow. Yeah, mine is too. I don't know what's going on with that. Kamaro says, so pumped for the vlog. Me too, man. And I'm telling you, like, I'm going through it, and a lot of times when I do vlogs and editing them, I start getting tired of looking at them because I'm seeing the same thing repetitively over and over again. But every time that I've restarted, I'm sitting there, I'm like, ooh, I like this. Like, you know, it's pretty good. I hope y'all enjoy it. I miss doing it, and I really want to do more in the future. Exum! Who are you? Okay! With the slam. Posterizing that fool.
He been trying to dunk on somebody since game 1. He been trying to dunk since game 1.
Well, he got somebody that time. He got him that time. Adrian said Dolph is the ultimate hype man that can get your spirits up to it. That literally explains Dolph. I mean, but so Dolph is from New Orleans. Like I'm from outside city of New Orleans, and I, you know, have some of that culture in me. He's in there. And that's how a lot of people in New Orleans are, man. Just energetic, happy all the time. They bring the energy wherever they go. It's a big culture thing, man.
Also, too, you know, he's New Orleans band life, so that's a whole different type of personality. Yeah,
true. I forget about that too.
I have friends from the New Orleans band life, and they are so outgoing. Their personalities are big, they're huge. But every single person I know that's from New Orleans band life, all of them are good people. Every single one of them.
Every single one of them. Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
Every single one of them.
So if those that don't know, that might not be, I don't know how bands are and stuff like that for other countries. And in the United States, especially, bands are a huge part of colleges, high schools, and stuff like that. And then down south, it's extremely important. Like bands are sometimes more popular than the athletes. You know, it's like that in a lot of places. Like they have a couple like high school bands that if they do competition, they will sell out arenas, like, because it's just that big.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. That my MacBook has a webcam, and maybe you guys could email a link for halftime. Yeah, so I'll send it to you. I'll message you on Instagram. I'll message you right now and get your email, and I'll send you the link for it. Give me 1 second. Let me go find your name.
Leave myself real quick and send a message to be right.
Yeah. All right, back to a 3-point game, 28-31. 31-28. Just a 4-second difference between shot clock, game clock. Luka, step back 3 over Tatum. Too strong. Rebound, White. White bringing it down, kicks it up all the way across court. Tatum for the jam before the buzzer. He'll take it, making it a 1-point game. And there's only a second left, so that should just about do it here for the first quarter. Dallas up by as many as 12. Now only up by 1 to close things out. Tough. Need them to get, you got to get past the initial hype, right? You start off the game, you're back at home, the crowd's loud, screaming. You got to get past that initial hype and stay composed through the whole game. And this is not what they did here. So second quarter will be a big one. It's going to be very huge when it comes to what the rest of this game will look like. 40 said, going so great. Let's put Maxey in and on Tatum. Right. Zach, yeah, okay. I read that already. Let me see. Where am I at? Cameron, why do you support all those New York teams and then support the Lakers in the NBA? I'm assuming you do based on your display name. I forgot why he told us he did. So, yeah, Giants and Mets are obviously New York. Rangers, yeah, I keep thinking that's baseball. Yeah, hockey, and then just one basketball team. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to jump back down. I see, catch up to all these comments. I know Non read a couple of them. So I'm from Los Angeles and live in New York now. That's why. There you go. Adrian said I'm a Lakers fan as well from India. So what made you a Lakers fan, Adrian? Were you part of the like the Kobe hype of things, or even prior? I know like Kobe was worldwide, man. I'd argue Kobe was probably more worldwide than what even Jordan was in a lot of aspects. Dan said the F1 website, you have to scroll down to find the exact race, the next race weekend. Okay, perfect. I'll be able to figure it out. Will you guys do watch along for the MLC matches next month? We're going to try to. Yeah, we're going to try to. So I know right now our game plan is to get through this, get through the T20, and then we're going to take a week off. So our normal schedule of our channel is we do between 2 to 3 live streams a week, and then we try to post 3 edited video contents. Well, with the playoffs and now with T20 going on, we have been streaming on average probably about 5 times a week. And even before the game that we went to, we were doing 7 days a week on some weeks. So we're going to take a solid week off just to kind of give our brain a nice little refresher, regather our energy, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. I got to figure out where we can watch the MLC at. I think some people said we can watch it on Willow, so if that's the case, then we'll be able to check out some games on there. Hopefully with our new friends and connections we made, we'll be able to bring y'all some even more special things. I know Pratik is going to be joining us more often when it comes to cricket. He'll be joining us for watch-alongs. He'll also be joining us for reaction videos and some other content. He has some other ideas that he would like to do. And what we'll probably have as well is alternate between his channel and our channel. So make sure y'all go check out Bat Ball. I'll drop that link down below. But we'll be doing some things with them on our channel and some things with them on their channel. So I'd love to hear how you guys landed on your dynamic. Zach running play-by-play, non-running analysis, and color and freedom talk, etc. Yeah, exactly. It honestly just happened very naturally. The first couple months were really tough. I'm not gonna lie. The first couple months were tough because we both like to talk. That's our biggest downfall. That's why we call ourselves the Yapper Game. Which, by the way, this is official merch.
Yeah, I'm about to say the shirt.
Yeah, this is official merch for our channel, Yapper Gang. Our first release. It's got YouTube in the back with the barcode. Or not barcode, but it's called QR code. So if y'all are interested in getting some of that, I'll have Non drop the link because I'm not sure what the command is. We also have
just Yapper.
Yapper.
Exclamation point Yapper.
We also have a cup as well. And we're going to have some more releases soon, too. We're working on a couple of designs. His daughter is doing a rework of an original design. Yeah. Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, you're good.
So
yeah, we're gonna bring re-release of the older logo, but with a newer, a little cleaner look to it. But that'll be added to the store as well. So this is a full new store.
Very simple. I do suggest if you're in between sizes, go with the bigger size. They are pre-shrunk, apparently. I haven't watched this one yet, so I'm not sure. But it is a little bit tighter. I would have went a size up if I would have known.
How did that not become a jump ball? That's crazy.
I have no idea. Billy Butcher said West Indies versus New Zealand happening right now. Thank you, Billy Butcher. Appreciate you. I know that was the game that I really wanted to do today. And then I was like, wait, the finals is today? I was like, shit. So keep us up to date on the score.
What you can do, Billy Butcher, yeah, keep us up to date for sure.
Doncic flicks it out. Jones gives it back to Doncic, guarded by Pritchard, trying to draw the foul, won't get it, airballs it, and shot clock violation. Bad start for both teams so far in the second quarter. See, Adrian says, here's the fun fact. Based on how the T20 World Cup group standings right now, one of Pakistan, England, and New Zealand will be playing in the regional qualifier for the 2026 T20 World Cup. Yeah, that's kind of insane, huh? That is kind of crazy. White chucks up the shot.
That's an air ball.
Air ball.
Tori said, what a slam dunk by Scum.
So,
OMG. By Exum. Kyrie loses out of bounds. Ron said, Zach, slide into DMs. Only yours, Ron. Only yours. Yo, Slim South in the building. What up, Slim? How you doing, brother?
What up, Slim?
40 said, this
So
is
you
why
can
we're
go exclamation point Yapper Gang, or if you're on the phone, if you look underneath our video, there is a shopping bag that you can click, and it will show you 2 of the shirts, and you can go to the store that way as well.
Awesome. And Celtics, off that great Jalen cut and pass, get their first lead of the night, down by as many as 13. Hardaway getting some minutes tonight. Good to see that Jason Kidd was listening to some of the complaints about Hardaway not getting minutes, Hardy not getting minutes. We've seen them both here early in the half. Now, are we going to set them up to get some scores and get them going? That's the important part. Adrian said, I became a Lakers.
There might be a moment. I said, it might be a moment you let Hardy and boy to go one-on-one. Like, give them a little ISO, see what they do. Let them see what they do, because Hardy works well in the ISO. He's such a great ISO player.
Bad pass. White should have been a travel or a double dribble, something.
That's a travel.
Yeah,
White tried to draw the foul, no call. I think they didn't call the white foul because of the travel that they didn't call.
Yeah. Kyrie driving inside.
Tough floater.
Take that.
33-32.
Take that.
Tatum. Guarded by Lively. Drives to the paint. Gets it out to Holiday. Holiday. Passes out to White. White for 3. It's good.
That's a shot there. Cash money. Adrian said, I became a Lakers fan during the dark age around the time Kobe got injured. Most other people over here were Bulls fans who then jumped ship to the Warriors. Interesting. Okay, so you got during his the Achilles injury is when you started watching? That's cool, man. Luka spinning, shooting. No good. Yeah, some of the Mavs needs to make guarding Tatum his job. Tatum really hasn't even been that good in this series, though. Like, he's had a couple points, but a lot of them are garbage minutes and on poor shooting percentage. Jaylen Brown is the one that I'm more concerned about than Tatum. Lively for the alley. Oh, misses it. Offensive board. Kyrie feeds to Luka. Luka thought about the 3, spins off Drew. Good move, but loses the dribble. Now inside. Covered by Horford's going to lose it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mavs with just 6 seconds to get a shot off. Zach, I have a webcam on the MacBook. Okay, yeah, that's perfect, man. I don't know. Oh, my audio like just turned off for a second. That was weird.
No, it was the TV. It was ABC.
Oh, it was ABC?
It was ABC. Because it went off for me too.
Someone probably yelled a curse word.
It's when they it's when the TD switched over to the replay. Sometimes they don't record the audio, so they be doing different type of highlights. He might not had it in there.
That might be it. Agent said USA and Scotland would be the 2 associate members who would automatically qualify based on the current standings. Last time Netherlands were the only associate member to be automatically qualified. Oh wow, that's cool, man. I'm telling you, it's super cool. Like it's just such a dope coincidence that we just started really covering cricket and then found out like midway through that this was happening, and then we were able to go. And now, you know, USA also playing extremely well. So we're kind of, for once, we're kind of getting into a sport early enough, at least where we stay, to where, you know, we might be able to have like a big impact on the YouTube community of it.
Yes, sir. Very true.
Dan said, any more questions for me about F1?
Shout out to my nephew.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday to my nephew, Nicholas. Happy birthday, man.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
That's what, yeah, I'm messing back and forth with him right now.
And not at this moment, Daniel. I think, you know, times and all that is basically what we'll need to know. Once those races come up before the one we decide to do, definitely have some more questions for you. You know, maybe we'll even get your email or something like that and have you give us some updates and some different things to pay attention to going into the race that we cover. Adrian said, yeah, around 2013, Kobe was popular, but basketball isn't exactly popular over here, so he was not as popular as LeBron and Jordan, whose names everyone said when you mentioned basketball. Interesting. Drew, lazy foul right in front of the ref. And no call, right, 40? What up, Ginwell? How you doing, brother? Said, I'm here because listening to Gordon Burke makes me want to get chemotherapy.
Not get chemotherapy. God,
dude, the worst part is I honestly, except for certain players that she like really just rides hard, but for the most part she has really good analysis. But yeah, her voice bothers me too. Yeah, I don't know why, because she does have good analysis, but it is what it is. Oh,
she does. I agree with you on that.
Well, I've now somehow managed to jump back to the national anthem.
They just messing with you right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm going through it currently. Age said, this bursts the myth that associate members can't compete with full members. Many full members fans say associate cricket is bad, so they use that as their justification to keep cricket as a closed sport. Interesting. I figured there was some bias, even though we haven't really experienced a bunch of that bias. Now we'll have like the hater comments, like we've mentioned before, like when we told them what game we were going to, and they were like, "Oh, that's not a real game," you know, like we got those. But most people have been pretty welcoming about like opening the sport up in different areas. At least from the experiences that we've had so far, and the conversation that we've had with people. Everybody's always trying to gatekeep something, though.
Yeah. Because, you know, a lot of times they want to, not saying the people that specifically like cricket or anything, but just people we've come across, they gatekeep it so they can keep talking about how much better it is. But then once we get into it and see, okay, yeah, it's good, but we can play this sport too. We can play this too. So, you know, don't try to gatekeep, act like we ain't good at it. We can play too.
Right.
Give us some time. We'll win a title. Give us some time. We'll win one.
I mean, the one benefit, you know, with the U.S., a lot of people move here for different reasons, so that helps with, you know, being able to be a part of the USA team. And then if it ever gets to our schools, a lot of very athletic people are from, you know, from the U.S. It's just facts.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the most athletic, but we have a lot of athletes out here.
I mean, people don't realize that. Just think about all the athletes we all know personally that just because of one thing or another they didn't get to that level. You know, a life situation. They mentally were uncoachable, but they had the best talent in the world. Because those who grew up, especially in the hood, we've seen LeBron before, we've seen Kyrie before, but the Kyries that we know weren't coachable, so they couldn't go to the league. They might be in Europe somewhere, they might be in Canada, but they couldn't go to the league. They wouldn't fit.
Oh, yeah, I mean that's like the dude Puka Williams that played for high school by me. My friend coached him. My friend played collegiate football. He was a star quarterback at his HBCU school. His cousins both played in the NFL, and he says that Puka is the most talented out of anyone that's ever stepped in their high school, but never made much out of it because of that same reason.
Yeah.
Tatum guarded by Kyrie, swings out. Drew Holiday driving on Washington. Good hesitation. Pull up. No good. Rebound Washington. Good defense by Washington there. Just stayed composed. Drew Holiday got the initial step. Washington stands straight up and just gets a good hand contest. Now we'll work the ball down low. Kyrie in the post, guarded by Pritchard. Hesitates, shoots the three over the top of his head. Splash. You got it. If y'all are members, don't be afraid. Spam them splash buttons whenever the big three drops down. 36, 35. And if you're not a member, we got options, man. $1.99. You can become a member today. Tatum with another 3. He said, if you can do it, I can do it too. Skylar said, Zachary. Skylar, have you messaged me or something? Like, why are you yelling at me? Strong dunk by Gafford down low. 38-38. Danny said, that's my guess. Let's see. There's a Formula 1 app that will probably give you the ton of more info. Okay. I'll go download that now. Tatum. Good work inside. Shooting well tonight. 3 3-pointers already. And a little bucket there to go back up by 2. 18 points now. 6 or 10 shooting. 3 boards. Best he's looked, I'd almost say, most of the playoffs. Washington driving in on White. Misses badly.
It's funny
Tatum ends up with it. Yeah, good.
It's funny you say that because I've been listening to a lot of different conversations about this matchup, and so many people say that they have Tatum being the MVP if Boston wins. And I'm like, I'm just like, I don't see it. And I know last game he had 12 assists because they were double teaming him. People are like, well, you double team the better player. And I was like, yes and no. Sometimes you double team a player so you can try to shut down the other. If you put the pressure on one, because they're both similar. Like I still personally believe Brown is better, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just interesting hearing those comments. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it was very interesting hearing a lot of basketball players. And the basketball players, they have the better vision of who is the better player. So yeah. I listen to what they say, but maybe just there's something that we as non-NBA players just don't see that they see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I mean, like, it's not that he's bad. It's like the one thing, like with this situation, I mean, I'm completely content with Tatum playing well. Because I feel like when Brown goes off, his energy is what's infectious, right? Tatum's like a very calm-minded person, right? So, big 3, Mavs take the lead again. But I don't know. You know, I think Tatum is probably the better. The competition between who's the better all-around player, I think, is very close. I think the better scorer is Brown. I think the better shooter is Tatum. I think the better defender is Brown. Better slasher is Brown. You know, there's different aspects of the game that equal them out. Kyrie, tough 3, got it.
Wow. Got it over Holiday.
Wow. Patrick Mahomes in the building. Man, what you do? I forget Patrick's a Texas man. Hauser for 3. Put the response.
Texas Tech kid.
Let's see. The reason why you haven't experienced that is because your content is literally for fans like myself who want to see cricket go. That actually does make sense, Adrian. That does make a lot of sense. Ginwell said, if we were talking about commentators, football and soccer has the best commentators. I agree with that. I'll agree with that.
Soccer too, like the Spain commentators are amazing.
Yeah, it's Spain, Mexico, all
They're
them.
So electric. They're electric.
There's levels
dude.
to it, man.
So electric. Yeah.
But that's again, it's part of their culture too. Like when we did a post, probably 2 years ago of a dunk that it wasn't Jordan Poole that for Golden State made, and they had we did a compilation of all the different countries that were broadcasting it and their reaction to 3, and it was just so cool.
It was so
to hear the difference of enthusiasm. Yeah.
I just love the energy. The energy they bring is so good.
Let's see. Adrian said, again, Will, that's how I felt listening to Doc Rivers in the first half of the season. I didn't understand Doc Rivers being a commentator, man. His voice is rough. I mean, I'm sure his basketball knowledge is good. Obviously, you know, he's been a long time head coach.
Of course.
But that voice, that killed me too. Let's see. Adrian said the reason why. Okay, I read that already. Where am I at? On the comment section of the mainstream cricket accounts, that you'll see the majority opinion that keep the sport closed to current full members. I gotcha. See, that's why I keep myself closed out to a lot of that stuff. I've learned with making content, we already see enough negative stuff in our comments every now and then. It's like I don't look and bother myself with looking at anything else because I ain't trying to get into arguments with people and ruining my day. Scala said, yeah, go ahead.
Sometimes I don't Sometimes I'll like spark the conversation just to see what people say, because like you can't really make me mad. I don't care what you say. I might laugh at you, but like you're an idiot.
Right. Right.
I know I can't post that because they're gonna block my comment, but just know you're an idiot.
Right. Skylar said, can we please look into seeing Zach Bryant, because we can't see him when he's in NOLA because little Bean is being born, so we'll have to see him somewhere else. No ifs, ands, or buts, please. So, like, you're asking me a question, but you're telling me I don't have a opinion on the question. I can't give you my thoughts. Okay, got you, Skylar. I mean, we can. I mean, I don't really like the guy, but, I mean, we could figure it out, I suppose. You do all the research. Let me know. Hey, just I found you guys only because I specifically looked up Cricket in America, and I do that for others up-and-coming associate members, but most cricket fans don't do that. I gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, because, you know, we got really locked into the whole American Reacts thing, and that's been where a lot of our stuff has been put through. And so I would assume that's either people that were interested in, you know, the sport growing in different places, or just wanted to see what other people thought about their favorite sport. I mean, I've watched some people from Europe like watch American football, or fans in American football and different stuff, and, you know, give a reaction to it.
Deepak, what's good? He says, good morning. It's 7 a.m. in India. Well, good morning,
good
India.
Morning, man. Absolutely.
Thank you for stopping by.
Hell yeah.
What's for breakfast? What's for breakfast? Let me know. What's for breakfast?
Right at halftime, I'm about to go throw some food in the oven. I'm hungry. I forgot.
Man,
that's the one thing I forgot to do before I got up. I got up and I got right on the computer and started editing. And then when I went downstairs to go get water, I was like, oh shit, I haven't eaten anything yet today, or since this morning.
Well, kind of, you know, I told you I made the chicken last night, so I just like made one of my KFC smash bowls with like some rice, mashed potatoes, chicken, and some green beans. Just mix it together.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And went to work.
Hell yeah.
And I'm so full. It was like a small bowl, but it's so much it was full.
We got that little PF Chang's lo mein. I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I just want to keep it simple and make me a couple sandwiches. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Skylar with her hello always. The most impatient person on YouTube. She always jokes. She's like, why do you never read my comments? I said, because you leave before I get to them. Tatum has the third worst field goal percentage in NBA Finals history. I saw that somewhere. I believe it. I believe it.
I would believe it. That's why I think it's interesting when they say, oh, he's the MVP of Boston wins. I'm like, I don't know about that. Luka with the step back.
Simple. Will definitely be better if Pat Matt is playing in Texas or Dallas. Come on, Patrick, go to Dallas. Be that someone for Dallas that gets their championship after 100. No, we don't like. No, getting real bad. We don't want Dallas. Cowboys fans are already annoying enough. We don't need them to have a MVP on their team. And just for them to not win again, you know, every year. We them boys. Kyrie driving on Jalen, creates a space, scoop layup, no good. Second time he's missed that exact same layup. I wonder if he'll go up with a different style next time. Horford, corner three.
Yeah, it hits in the same area too, right in the back of the rim. Just the part that you don't want to. He's putting a little bit too much spin on it, I think.
It's like he's indecisive whether he wants to put it without hitting the glass or he wants to put it off the glass.
Yes. Lively.
Oh, good pass.
Jam. Oh, jam.
We still got to get you to do like a full audio recording of you doing that.
Yeah, I know. I keep meaning to do it when I sit down to record for the other channel. I'll be forgetting. Actually, let me write a note right now.
Yeah. Let's see. One of the biggest arguments.
A little packet of notes.
There you go. White kicks out. Horford back to White. Corner three over a long reach of Lively. No good, and they're going to call loose ball foul on Jalen. I think it's just a little shove. I mean, it's been physical down there, but Kyrie hit the floor, so that's why the call got made. One of the biggest arguments that full member fans love making is that associate cricket stats should not count towards official records, which I think is absurd. Why shouldn't they count? I mean, I think you should have, you know, if if it's international records, then I mean, yeah, it should. I mean, now you know
exactly.
if you have IPL records and stuff, then yeah, you know you have that be a little bit differently.
Kyrie got 20 points. I got a quiet 20.
Quiet 20. Stolen. Jaylen Brown.
Now Tatum.
Oh, Lively almost got a hand on it. Whoa, what we got here?
Because the ball got passed in really fast, and Tatum complained and said they didn't take it out, and now they're gonna review it.
Oh wow!
But Lively was out of bounds, I believe, and he just tips it. He tips it, and that's enough.
Fine.
That's all you need, I think.
Yeah, that should be fine. It's not close. He did it. It's fine.
Yeah, he was never actually in bounds when he did it.
Scala said,
yeah, but that was smart for Tatum. Tatum did that because it slows down that fast break. Tatum would have been behind he would have been behind the defense. So that was smart move by Tatum. Smart.
It is smart.
Still, Dallas ball.
Shitty by the refs to not know.
28.3 seconds.
You know what I mean? Like the refs should know.
To not be paying attention. Yeah.
Right.
How do you not notice that moment right there? What were you looking at? What were you looking at?
Right. 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. All tied up. Luka for the step back three. No good. Washington with the offensive board. This will finish it up. Washington goes for the poster. Will get fouled by Drew Holiday down low. So we'll have 2 free throws coming up.
Drew? Okay.
Yeah, and Celtics will end up with the final possession. Scott said, then you can watch Little Bean while me and Zoe can go see him. I mean, I can do that with Dorian. Just expect me and Dorian to have a couple 6-packs while we're watching the baby. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't call it. It's a joke. It's a joke. Dorian's not allowed to.
But they will create their own version of WWE, which every father does with their child. If you don't, are you giving your son the great experience or daughter? You got to do WWE. Not. You got to pick him up, slam him. It's a part of the game. It's a part of the role of being the father. Trust me.
Yes, you have to. 87 minute to go. Yes, sir. Deepak says not yet 7 a.m. Daniel, let's see. I have score access to the WNBA games right now. Any good games tonight? I didn't even check the schedule.
I'll look right now. Wow, I'll look.
Deepak, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, that goes for anybody. Please, tell me how to pronounce it so I don't mess it up. Shot missed, 2 seconds, and it's gonna be a little too late. But that will end it just like the first quarter. Mavericks will go into the half up by just 1, 51-50. Good game so far tonight.
Yes. So tonight, I believe it's only one game. It's Connecticut Sun versus Chicago Sky. Its current score is 58-55 in the third, with 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Connecticut up by 3.
I like Connecticut. I like Carrington, bro. She's a dog. Is a good song.
Man, she can ball.
Absolutely. She does it all, offense and defense. Deepak said, I'm having a nice hot chai with some bread. Okay. All right. Keeping it simple this morning. Sounds good. Cam
what
said,
kind of bread? That's I need to know what kind of bread.
Yeah.
What,
is it like fresh hot bread?
That means something different. Yeah. Did you make it this morning? If you made it this morning, man, I know that's lovely.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of honey.
Cam said, Zach, where is your cat? Somewhere being bad. I don't know. He refuses to lay in the bed now, and now he just wants to lay on top of my keyboard, so I have to keep taking him down. I'm looking forward to the day USA is a proper domestic circuit and not just minor league cricket and major league cricket. States need to have their own team. I think it's in time, man. They're really doing it right. They're really doing it right.
Building a ground up support base, which is perfect.
Scott said, "You better be joking. You can call me your wife." Yeah, okay. Have to mess with her. Dave said, "I have to do raids for Carlos at halftime anyway." Perfect. Because actually I was about to say let's do some raids over to Carlos. We can go pull his thing up. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and do something here. It's something that we want to start doing more on the channel, which is doing a raid to some other people that we support throughout the halftime. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a link so y'all can join over with Uneducated Sports Talk. Our brother Carlos from the Come On In Sports Network. He is one of our partners in that. Also a really good friend, so make sure y'all go check him out, man. He has honestly like one of the best live stream play-by-play commentating on YouTube. Like I'm telling you, every time I listen to him, when I'm doing stuff and I can't watch the game, I have him up. I know exactly what's going on. He puts on a good show. So go head on over there. Here's the link. I'm gonna spam it a couple times, and once you go in, just spam RFS Raid and tell him what's up. Hit that like button and subscribe to his channel as well.
Yes. I wanna rock and roll all night.
All right, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go throw some food on the stove, and I gotta call my dad.
Throw a little shrimp on the barbie. Okay, for shizzle. But again, like Zach said, just hit that link. Go over there, say RFS Raid, give him a like, and come on back. Again, hit that link. Just go to our brother's channel. Just say RFS Raid and come on back, please. Oh, what just happened? That was weird. Everything just froze. All right, so let's look at these stats. Get back to the All right. So as we look over, man, looking over at the stats for both teams. Here, let me turn this down. Okay, so we go to Boston Celtics first. Tatum sitting on 20 points. Horford sitting on 8. Holiday sitting on 4. White on 3 points. Jaylen Brown on 6 points. Definitely a slow start. Tillman, 0 points. Hauser, 9 points. And Pritchard sitting on 0. I think Pritchard will definitely hit two or three threes as we get down the stretch. We can expect that from him for sure. We look over on the Dallas side. Excuse me. PJ Washington on 1 point from the free throw he shot. Jones on 2. Gafford sitting with 4. Irving sitting on 20. Doncic on 17. Kleber 0. Hardaway 0. Lively with 5. Green with 0. Exum with 2. Hardy with 0. Of course, Kleber, Hardaway, Green, Exum, Hardy all play less than 8 minutes. So if they get to progress more into the game, we could definitely expect a lot more from them as the game progresses, especially if they keep bringing them in. I think that also changes up the dynamic for Dallas. It helps with the look, you know what I'm saying? So they definitely need that. Can we respond to this question real quick? How are you spelling it? Oh, yeah. There we go. Baby, you look right off right with you, baby. Okay. Close that. Open that back up. You don't think I still hear him? Adrian says, I want to hear both of your takes on Noah Lyles' comments last year about how the NBA champions are not world champions, and the same goes for other domestics. I understand it. I mean, the funny thing about it is, like, you know, it's always a question. It's what it's always been said. It's always been part of the game. We do understand what people are saying, but I don't want to change it because it's always been part of the game. We understand that it's not the world champion, but it's just holding ourselves up into a higher standard, I guess you could say, saying that we are the best in the world, which is honestly what most NBA players believe. But I think if they change it, it takes away from what it's meant for everybody. To be honest with you, most people, somebody would probably say it won't change it, but to me, it would. But I mean, the conversation is a mute conversation. It's a mute conversation because I think it's a conversation that doesn't really need to happen. It's like a pointless circle because you could say yes, we understand and we agree.
I wish I had my camera on. Apparently,
I'll say yeah.
The little cat I walked in here. She freaked out. She was on top of the fucking desk. Just threw the stuff in the pan. It takes like 15 minutes to make, so I had to go back down a couple minutes. But so did you look over the stats? How's everything looking?
I mean, yes, we did look over stats. As of right now, Tatum is actually carrying Boston today. Tatum sitting on 20. Horford is the next in line with 8. Then 9 for Hauser. Then everybody else is 4, 3, and 6, and that's pretty much it.
Jeez. Yeah.
Dallas, the 2 high scorers is Doncic and Irving, 20 and 17. It's a slow game, but it's kind of working the way we kind of assumed it was going to work in. I did think that Brown would have more points at this point of the game, but
yeah. I mean, I think this is what I want to tune into when it comes to NBA Finals basketball. 50-51, good defense. The refs are really letting them play for the most part. We're seeing a lot of offensive attributes for different players. Like this has been a good game, way better than game 1. I didn't get to watch game 2, but game 1 felt regular season. This felt like playoffs. This feels like playoffs so far. And just to give a update in the cricket world, so as everybody knows, West Indies is facing New Zealand right now. West Indies bat first. They got 89 runs, 7 wickets, and they're 14.3 overs currently. So they're putting up decent points right now. Get a little bit over 100, but they might get all their outs done before they get a chance. And that's taking place in Trinidad right now. That was a very pretty stadium when we did our reaction to all the ones hosting. Let's see. Did you answer Adrian and Gainwell's comments?
I did answer Adrian. Hadn't answered Gainwell's comment yet.
Let's see. Gainwell said, I respect their records, but its legitimacy will always be questioned. I think it's like that for any sport. If they aren't playing in the top level, like NBA, that's the top. Others doesn't matter. If they aren't playing in the top level, like NBA, no, others don't. Oh, you're saying okay.
You got to. Because Adrian said something above that too, so which we didn't read.
I must have that. All records should count, which is what I say. Football, soccer is some insane records, but you don't hear their fans say that the records book should be rewritten. I respect their records,
and I think Gainwell might be.
Okay. And so I see that debate too, and I mean that's why records can still be separated, right? They can still be separated and have their own categories, but then you have your all over one. That'll be that. If you want to have a associate records, and then you want to have the I forgot how you worded it, those that are involved, those records separate wise. I mean, you can do that. But whenever you take a sport like cricket, much like soccer, and you play it at an international level, and that's a big part of the sport as a whole, those kind of things are going to happen. Let's see. The NBA have been moving away from that and getting rid of that branding, and I honestly think that's not a good reason. Goes for domestic leagues. All right, I'm gonna go check on my food again. What up, Trey? Trey say, hey Zach and 9. I will be streaming. I'm going to do the first 2 Kanye albums. It's been a minute since I listened to Graduation. I remember I was listening to Kanye. Cool, man. Will you
You're
still
about to stream those albums?
Yeah. Trey likes walking that.
Them streams might get blocked immediately.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah. You said IPL is unquestionably the best league in the world, but no one says the winners in the world. But that's okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's not to say like we don't care, but it's like it's something that we've always done. It's always done, and it's not like we know that there's other teams. We know that there's other leagues. We know that. No one's saying that they're just automatically the best. It's a terminology we've used. And I think people taking the terminology like it's if they, being too sensitive to the terminology, I don't get why. But by the way, CLT20 may make a return in the future. Cool. He said if you want to look at just a full member or associate member records, then you should add filters, but the default should be with filters. I'm gonna stream it on X, Twitch, and YouTube. Are you playing songs? You're playing the full albums. That could get you in trouble, right? Because if you're playing full albums, that can definitely get you in trouble. Because you're doing something like what Spotify does or with Vivo does. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be careful, bro. You can lose your channel. $56-55 current score. Luka guarded by White, drives to the paint, gets White off the ground, and it's going to be a very late foul call. Very late. Luka misses a shot. Oh, let me click there. Goodwill says Wendy's has been on a downfall, and NBA comparison is, I guess, the Raptors. That's the closest I can think of. Raptors was on the top of the world, has been declining at a rapid state. Wait. So yeah, I know I'm going to be using my fourth YouTube channel, but why, Trey? Why even test that limit? If they really want to check, they can see if your channels are connected. You know that, right? Because they can always do like an IP check. If they chose to go deeper, they can do an IP check and see that all your accounts come from the same place. Like, why test that? If I was you, I would do. If you're gonna do it on. I would do it on Twitch, not on YouTube, and then I would take pieces. And do like shorts if you have like some entertaining moments. But if you're just sitting there listening to it, I wouldn't test that, man. Because even on Twitch, the thing that people don't realize, even on Twitch, you're not supposed to do that on Twitch either. No matter what, it's illegal. No matter what, you don't have permission. So, Holiday with a 24-footer, 59-61. Boston up by 2. First three of the night by Holiday. Kyrie guarded by White. Gets the ball to PJ, but gets poked away. Ball stolen by Holiday. Holiday to Brown. Brown cross court to Tatum. Tatum for three. Got it.
Really?
Timeout.
A minute behind me now.
Timeout Dallas.
I see you like a whole minute behind me. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, I just saw that it was behind. I pressed live.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm gonna jump to the commercial, and it cleared up also too.
Oh, good.
So Wendy's are West Indies. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know that. So okay, I using it talk. Wait, I'm using it talk. Huh? Okay, I using it talk. Will that help? I don't know what you're trying to say. Can you rewrite that?
Are you saying TikTok? You're doing it on TikTok? I mean, this is the
I wouldn't do it on there either.
Say you can get away with it, and you might, but you could also get your channel just kicked out too. It's like you gotta decide what's worth it or not.
Yeah, because no matter where
illegal,
you're doing it,
right.
it's illegal across the board. No matter where you're doing it.
Yeah.
So
unless they have a contract with that exact label that's allowing it to be used for free, it is illegal, and no label is doing that.
Yeah. I don't know, like, why do you want to do that? Why don't you just do like small little shorts and stuff like that? Because doing a full stream of you just listening to that album, I mean, it may get people to listen, but that's also gonna be false numbers because they're just clicking to listen to that album, and that's what they will look at, like, okay, you're just playing our album outright. So like I said, I would just be careful, man. You can always do a series of videos where you have yourself listening at the beginning, kind of do that short, say, well, I'm going to do this, a compositional breakdown of Kanye West albums from here to here, and then that could be your thing. You can and then you can cut to like a quick section of you talking about something, and that can be a short. Then you can come back of an important moment that you kind of heard something and sparks the conversation, do another quick short, boom. Then come back another moment. You know what I'm saying? You can do it that way, but just the outright doing it, you're testing the waters, man.
So, I step away, just go make my plate, and Celtics decided to just go on a shooting spree. Huh? Went from just talking about how good the defense has been to no defense at all.
Yeah. Should be.
CLT 20 is the champion leagues of cricket. Used to have teams from franchise leagues around the world compete in it. MLC could get a spot in the revival when it comes back. Oh, that could be cool. That actually sounds really cool. CLT 20. Did they set that up as a in between the T20 World Cup, or was it a yearly thing?
Third quarter, Celtics got 14 points. Dallas only with 8. Kyrie drives, gets tripped. So glad he went to brace himself because he could have definitely hit his face on the ground.
Oh yeah,
it was happening. It was definitely happening.
Yeah.
Luka guarded by White around the perimeter, is going to drive to the paint. Floater gets up, no good. Rebound Horford. Reach in foul on Doncic.
Ginwell said, "It's just a thought that popped up in my mind. Do you think NBA is an institution? As an institution, could really dominate if, for example, there be NBA Europe basically carrying the NBA team for exposure?"
I just thought that, hold on, do you think NBA as an institution can really dominate if for example, there'd be NBA Europe basically carrying the NBA for them? I mean, anything is possible. Like I was saying yesterday, there's so much talent out there now, especially when you look at the Olympics. A lot of the teams a lot of players that are in the NBA go back to their home teams for the Olympics, and those teams have become gradually stronger over the last 10 years. So anything is actually possible, but you never know until you put them in that situation.
Yeah, I think you saw about like you said NBA name. He's saying if NBA would broadcast now and have NBA Europe, NBA whatever, China, would they take over the leagues that are already there? My only concern with it would be is that I think the name, because of the backing of money that they have, could possibly do that, but they'd also have to embrace the cultures of other countries. So
Hardaway misses the three, rattles out.
So the product would look different, especially when you're talking about places in Greek and all that, where their fans are wild and crazy. The NBA as an organization wouldn't allow that, and nobody would support it. Yeah. And also places that have big basketball
69-61,
they support those teams since birth. Like I said, the sports in those type of worlds are more like a religion. It's an attachment of them. And I feel like that'd be hard to break through.
Nice give and go between Kyrie and Luka. Luka just couldn't finish. Looking for the contact and not just making the points. Update the score, sir.
Oh, my bad. I'm eating and not paying attention. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we see a lot of videos of the international sports world, especially when it comes to basketball, a lot of stuff that they do in their arenas would not happen in NBA. So I don't know if they might like partner with some of them, but they wouldn't try to be the forefront unless they can have full control.
Right.
Tatum 3 is no good. Live with the rebound, pass up to Hardaway. Hardaway drives against White, gets blocked. Why are y'all trying these shots when you have these very good defensive players? Makes no sense. No sense.
Right. With still 17
Tatum got hit
seconds
in the
on
head.
shot
It should have
clock.
been a foul call.
Yeah, that's absolutely
Yeah.
an and one. What the hell? That's horrible reffing.
Yeah, that's 100%. Luka gets in. Easy 271-63.
It said used to take place
Brown.
in September of every year. Last champions were Chennai Super Kings back in 2014. Okay.
Tatum for 3, no
That's a while
good.
ago.
Rebound Luka. How is that not a foul?
I have no idea. dude.
Luka grabs the rebound, has full control. He comes, hits his hands, and he falls backwards. There's got to be a contact call somewhere.
Could have hurt himself.
Somewhere has to
to
be
be
a contact
honest.
call.
And that's where
Yeah.
it starts getting bad. It's like whenever you are allowing them to play so much to where it can lead to injuries. That's cool. Adrian, are they planning? They're planning on bringing it back? That's like a for sure thing, or is it just like in the talks? Good rebound by Lively. Luka
He got fouled.
drives.
You can hear him getting slapped when he made to the shot. You can actually hear the slap.
I gotta remember to put
If
the
I can hear the
copyright
slap over
laws
the
in my
crowd.
videos.
Brown 3-pointer short. Luka brings it up, guarded by Jaylen Brown.
Trey said freak ass Boston got 69
Yes.
points. So stupid. My main point for
Irving
this
step
NBA.
back over Hauser. They keep rimming out.
Yeah.
That's
not
that's
falling.
Dallas ball.
I don't know about that. We get a challenge here?
That's a foul, actually.
It is off.
And then we call that.
It is off Lively, but you're right. It should have been a foul.
I'll say, yeah, because he slapped
And
his
then you're
hands.
gonna call that.
Yeah, then you call that right there.
Gimel said my main point for that is NBA totally dominating other market, knocking off EuroLeague, CBL. Of course, I like the variety. I wouldn't want any away from me. I like EuroLeagues because of the ball movement. Well, that's not even because of the league. That's because of the players that play in it. The foundation of basketball in the U.S. has turned into this ISO ball, and that's why people from Europe
How are y'all?
play a better
Why are
form
y'all
of
letting
basketball.
them defend like this?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kyrie just got called on a foul for doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, the same thing.
What up, Ann? But yeah,
Hello.
we talked about that before. It's the youth of how basketball is being brought up right now that's changing that. Because you have your what the heck's it called? The young basketball
Not sure what
teams
you're trying to say.
in the U.S.
The young basketball team, the
Yeah.
AAU teams.
AAU, yeah, the AAU teams. They promote a lot more ISO ball, dribbling nonstop, creating your own shot. They don't practice anymore. Practice is not a thing in the AAU anymore. They actually had one of the greatest coaches in the sport get fired or quit because he was tired of parents complaining about not playing enough games, because the standard, it used to be you practice, 4 or 5 days a week, and then you'll have two days of games or 1 day of games. Now it's you may practice once, but you'll play 5 games in a week. It just doesn't make sense.
Sometimes they play 5 games in a weekend.
Yeah, in a weekend, right?
The dumbest thing you can ever do. Dumbest thing you can do.
I mean, your rare thing of like a tournament, yeah, I get it, but it's all the time. That's where the problems come in.
Yeah, it's all the time. You're putting too many miles on young kids' legs, and that's why a lot of these young kids coming to the NBA and college now getting injured so quick. They're playing too much. They got more yards, like they got more miles on their feet than players who've been playing in the league 5-6 years already. Like, they don't make no sense. That's not a good metric to set to bring in this young generation. It's going to have a bunch of injured players, and it's going to get what's going to end up happening is when we see how Luka, who's been playing professionally since he was 13, got his first contract at 13, technically started playing for Real Madrid when he was 16, got his first title at 17, but he's also played less than what he's actually practiced. The new generation of basketball is going to be overtaken by that style of player.
Yeah, and it's a poor form. That's the issue. Like, people call us old heads, and we've been called that before, but this is that style of basketball is a basketball. Like, basketball, it does have an art to it. It's poetry in motion. And whenever we see a guy the Pacers, no offense, Trey is one of those teams. See a guy walk up and dribble for 17 seconds and then chuck up a shot where he never even created space, or he created space but then decided, nah, I want to step back one more time and try it again. Like, it used to be 2-3 dribbles and you either pass or you make the move to the basket. That's it. It's not cross, tween, drive forward, drop back up. It's bad basketball, man.
That's even more reason why I love the Warriors basketball, because they pass, man. I like they play together. I don't like all that. Like, another reason why I like the Aces. They ball movement is beautiful ball movement. Like, I like that. That's what basketball is. It's a team sport. It's not a solo sport. This ain't 1v1. This ain't. If you want to do that, go to YouTube and do that.
It's like, it's so funny because, like, when I played like in young age, we'd have practices where you're not allowed to dribble. Like, you just pass. I know that's not a part of the game no more. Ain't no one practicing doing things like that. Don't exist.
If it is, it's like, it's that rare team that's like in the Midwest somewhere that nobody realizes is actually really good, because nobody focuses on the Midwest like they used to.
Right, because they don't play in California. Right.
Because the Midwest used to be the heart of basketball. You always found your stars in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Tater had the number of fouls, current free throw attempts right now. It's 5 or 6 for Boston and 6 or 7 for Dallas. You see personal fouls, 8 for Dallas and 12 for Boston.
12 free throws. Oh, Gafford gets smacked in the jewels. Actually, is that Gafford?
12 personal fouls for Boston.
12 personal fouls for Boston? Compared to
8 personal fouls for Dallas.
But what up, Ann? Ann said, hi, good evening, Real Sports fans, channel owners, moderators, and everyone. Good evening, Ann. Said, this has been a tug-of-war game. It has definitely been a good game. Best game of the series by far.
Yeah. True.
I don't think we would change to ISO if they called fouls more. If they called more fouls, I don't think we would change to ISO if they called more fouls. Oh, like if
they actually called the game correctly.
Maybe, yeah. All that also plays a part. That's definitely not to be forgotten about. Both free throws go for Jaylen Brown after the foul. 73-65, 8-point game. Boston dominating this third quarter so far. Green hands over to Hardaway. Hardaway to Gafford. Gafford in the post with Jaylen. I'd love to see him back him down there. He's going to hand off. And a lot of ball movement, but not really going where. Hauser with the good poke. Kyrie ends up with it. 4 seconds driving inside. Has to kick out Kleba. Kleba drives in. Left-handed layup. No good. No rebound.
How tall are you, Kleba? You just throw it up. You just throw it up like that. It's like, that would make no sense.
Well, that's what happens.
Why is Kleba guarding Jaylen Brown?
when bigs, I don't know that either. When bigs get used to playing from 3 ball like Kleba does, You learn fundamentals of stuff under the basket. He definitely could have just stopped and pulled up. You're taller than everybody there. Instead, he tries to draw contact unorthodoxly and looked ugly.
Yeah.
10-point lead now for Boston again. Brown guarded by Gafford. I don't understand why I put Gafford out so high. Kicks out. Tillman wide open for three. I mean, that's why you don't put Gafford there, because Gafford can't run with Jalen. So once Jalen gets past, the defender in the corner has to pinch in and leaves a wide open opportunity for Tillman. That's just poor decision making right there. That's a foul. No call.
Kyrie with the three. Nope,
Needs
no call
it.
whatsoever.
Dang.
Why are y'all giving up these? I don't I know Boston has more fouls, but it's the specific foul that they're calling. They're just very interesting what they're calling.
I agree. Let's see. Trying to see where I was at now. CLT 20 is brought back then. I reckon IPL gets 3 spots, BBL at 100, or Blast gets at least 2 spots, and maybe SA20, PSL, CBL getting 1 or 2, and ILT 20, MLC getting 1 spot. I can see that. That'd be cool, man. Cockpit, the section of the chassis in which the driver sits. Yes. I blame Joe Johnson
Please
for ISO game.
Take Hardaway out the game and put in Hardy. I know everybody keeps saying put Hardaway in. He ain't doing it, man. Every shot he's made has been off.
They took a point away from Dallas as well.
I wish they would explain stuff like that. They just don't explain it. They just do it.
More info. Drivers briefing. A meeting of all drivers and the FIA race director discussed the issues relating to that particular Grand Prix and circuit. Other subjects such as driving standards and safety may also be discussed. I got that's all on the app you're talking about, Daniel. They'll have different stuff like that. Oh,
Kyrie driven around Tillman off the front of the rim, no good. There seems to be no organization to what Dallas is doing. Like there's no game plan. It feels like let's just see what Luka can do.
Yeah,
because right now all the others,
how it looked in the first half. That's not how it looked. All the others
for Dallas. All the others for Dallas ain't doing nothing. They're doing nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Well, finally,
That's the
Washington
first actual big time shot. Yeah.
So Trey said, "What do you think?" Oh, about blaming Joe Johnson. I mean, it's more than Joe Johnson, bro. But that is funny. And the Fever, yeah, Fever do it too.
White with the bank shot, 83-70.
That's crazy. Bank's open.
Yeah.
Because of Indiana University, which is legendary. Back marker.
Yes, it is. Indiana Hoosiers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clear carry by Luka. He got a clear carry. He took 2 steps. They didn't say nothing.
Blows the floater. Last possession here, more than likely for the Celtics. Just 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Brown bringing it down, slowing everybody up. Probably wait till about 8 seconds before he starts making his move. Drives in. They let him go straight away. And you know what that is?
Ole.
Good old Ole defense.
Five players for Dallas sitting there and just watching walk through the middle.
That's unbelievable, man. And you know what? Again,
Green just jumping. Everybody's jumping, but nobody putting hands out to try to get anything. No, not even try to tip a ball, nothing. If they lose the game, they deserve to lose.
I want to point out again, how many points did Brown have in the first half? 6,
9.
9. All right, he has 12 so far in this one. Tatum only has 6. I prefer Tatum to go off than Brown to go off, because when Brown goes off, this is what happened. You lead the game by 15. It's just how it works, man.
Yeah.
Ant said college basketball is what the NBA and WNBA used to be. WNBA isn't as bad with the ISO stuff. And college basketball is getting worse too, but I can see that.
WNBA not like it's definitely not that bad. At all. Yeah. It's a lot more ball sharing in WNBA.
And a couple players. Yeah.
Fever because and it's because of Caitlin Clark's style of play because she is an ISO player. She's not a system. She's not a system player. Yeah. If I'm Dallas, I put the bench in for the rest of the next couple of games. That doesn't make sense. The Mavericks are riding on the back of Luke and Kyrie big time. Oh yeah, because the extras aren't doing anything. It's not. I wouldn't say it's necessarily rigged because the fact that the others Tater is not doing well, that's not a rigged situation. They're just not playing well. Period. Their shots aren't dropping. They're like when they shoot, they're just spinning out. The shots look like they're going in. They just spin out. I mean, it's not like they're doing. I don't think they're doing that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't think it's rigged. You can't. But it's the finals. You can't blame the injury because he's taking a shot every game. So right now he don't feel that injury. So that's not a good excuse. Getting says, F it, bro. Tim Hardaway Jr. is absolutely shite. Put Mahomes in. He need better. They need to put in Hardy. Hardy is what they should put in, not Hardaway. But look at how many flowers in every series have gotten called against the Celtics. Oh, fouls. Oh yeah, I mean, people have been saying for a long time that it's definitely the thing about these finals is if you're not playing well, period, and then the fouls are either lopsided or they're not called to the level that they should be called, that compounds what's already happening. And it's already bad enough that when you look at the Dallas Mavericks, Luka and Kyrie 26, 25 points respectively, but Washington 4 points, Jones Jr. 2 points, Gafford 6 points, Kleber 0 points, Hardaway Jr. 0 points, Lively 5 points, Green 0 points, Exum 2 points, Hardy. They brought him in for the 4 minutes before the half, and he ain't came back since. He only has 0 points. You even give him a chance to even try to play. You're sitting on Hardaway, who's been playing garbage, and people keep saying, "Oh, he needs to play. He needs to play." He's had 15 minutes to play, and he ain't done nothing. He is a negative 12. This is the first time I've seen every player on the list for the plus minus is a minus. It's the first time I've seen that in a very long time. They're playing trash. They're playing the bulk of the team for Dallas is playing like trash. Boston is taking advantage of what the moments they're given, and they're making it work. Because even then, their extras aren't doing amazing, but they're taking better opportunities. Because Horford is on 8. Compared to 0 for Dallas. Holiday's sitting on 9, White sitting on 8. Tillman, who just got in the game, his whole idea is to just guard Luka, give them paint presence, and that's what he's doing. But the fact that he hit a 3, that's a plus. Hauser 9, I expect Hauser and Pritchard to get their 3s. Pritchard, who hasn't come back in the game, has 0 points. But every single person that has played besides Pritchard for Boston has scored. And they've affected the plus and minus. They've affected the flow of the game. They've affected everything. And Boston's doing what they're supposed to do. Dallas should be controlling the game a lot better like they did in the first, second quarter. But for whatever reason, they just reverted back to what was happening in Boston. And it's just sad to see. At the same time, there's calls that Dallas are not getting, which I do agree. But and they just called a foul on Luka, but when it comes to basketball, you have to give leverage to the right away like you do when you're driving. And even though Brown wasn't doing that, they still called the foul on Luka. Brown hits another 3, 88-70, 18-point lead right now, 11:22 to go in the fourth quarter. Kyrie misses the shot. They're going to get him with the pushing foul on Horford. Kyrie, the reason why Brown gets shot off, because Kyrie's trying to help defense, but instead of paying attention to what's going on, he's looking to see if he makes a shot, and he just passes to Brown, and Brown gets the no contest 3. White for 3. Got it. See, now they're killing. I'm telling you, put in Morris to give Tillman a problem. You got to change something up. If you lose this game, it's very rare that you're going to win 4 in a row. This never happened before, and it's doubtful that it will happen. And for a finals, you don't really want to see a sweep. Regardless of who does, you don't want to see a sweep. Say this team is so OP. They have a good bench. I wouldn't even say they're OP. They have a good team. Boston's doing this for Kristaps Porzingis. They're not really doing it for him. They're doing it to win. Not specifically for him, but I get what you're saying. Tater says that's the same move that Tatum and Brown do too. They don't get called for it. Yeah, there is an unfair push on the foul calls, unfortunately, but yeah. Yes, it is an OP. Celtics are a bad matchup for the Mavs, which is true. They are a bad matchup for the Mavs. What up, Ron? Said you can't kill the Germinator. So why did the commission only lie before the game and say we didn't see a lot of injuries, but look at the playoffs, how many people were? I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what you're referring to. So give us just lock up Kyrie and Luka in games 1. Yeah, basically. Because if the extras aren't doing anything, it don't even matter. Because they, like I said, 91-70. Why like crazy? 91-70. If the extras aren't going to perform at home, they damn sure ain't going to perform away. Because usually extras perform at home very well, but yeah. So this is something like after Dallas lost to the Warriors in 2022, they made the move to make an impact in the lineup. They got Kyrie. They need to do it again. And if I'm them, I'm dropping Hardaway. I'm dropping Exum. I'm dropping the players that don't even ever get to the bench. Why do you have them? You have Morris. You don't play him. Dropping Morris. I'm trying to bring in some other people. They got to bring in somebody else because what they're doing. Or at least make a game plan that fits this style of team. Their game plan doesn't fit the style of team. It's just ISO. It's like when they were pushing the ball collectively as a team, the ball flowed well and the shots were dropping because the court, they had space. Once you start doing an ISO and you're trying to do an ISO pick and roll that hasn't been working in the second half of the game, it doesn't matter. You're not going to make it work now because Boston has it figured out. They haven't figured it out. Boston's a good defensive team, so they got to figure it out. Miles says Mavs were never a chance, to be honest. Boston's defense is great. No, I don't agree with that. I think Dallas definitely had a chance. It's the extras that are not showing up when they should. They should be. Samuel, it's gonna keep blocking your comments because you're cursing way too much, bro. You're cursing way too much. You can say that and say it another way without cursing that much. But have 4 ball handlers and 4 playmakers in their starters. Yeah, I mean, with the players they have, they should definitely. If they just move the damn ball, just move the ball. If you just move the ball, you open up the court completely. But they're not doing it. They reverted back to what they were doing 2 years ago, and it's like this is just stupid. This is bad basketball. So Luka got the pain relief shot. Yeah, he gets it before every game. Because he has a rib issue, a knee issue, and an ankle issue. Gets it for every game. I think Taylor said, I think if we want to see a good basketball game, we need to change officials and make the game make them get training. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. NBA refs are doing what they're paid to do. Control the game. White, guided by Luka, gets it to Brown. Brown, dribble tween, gets over. Gets to the Pritchard guarded by Kyrie. Gets Kyrie moving. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound by Lively. Lively to Luka. Watched it for 3. Got it. Definitely glad he's hitting shots, but it feels like it's almost too late because they got to press. They have to press to get the ball out of Dallas' hands. Out of Boston's hand. Brown, guarded by Lively. Shot up. No good. Rebound Green. Green hands off to Luka. Luka's going to bring it down. Stops. Gets it to Washington. Washington to Lively. Gets a shot up. Lively gets thrown to the court. Will be a foul call on Pritchard. Holiday will return. Ginwell says, I believe in the... Wait, hold on. Let's see. Let's see, go back up. Mozzie says, Ginwell, but still Boston would have won. Only team that could have beaten them in the West is Nuggets and maybe Tim's. Taylor says we need to look at these stats on how many fouls both team has. I believe in the culture. Also, Boston has an easier run. Oh, completely easier run. Like when people be like, "Oh, that doesn't matter," yeah, it does matter because they were well rested, no competition. The reason why Porzingis didn't even play those previous games because we know he could have played earlier. He didn't play because they know they didn't need him because there wasn't no real competition. Samuel, stop spamming, bro. You're doing it on purpose now. Ann says, as I had said, such or doing this for Porzingis as a way of saying thank you. Okay, so. $91.75 current score. Thanks for updating, Zach. Pritchard. Step back three. No good. Rebound, Luka. Luka. Push like a push off. His three doesn't go. Gets put back by Lively. 91-77. That was a clear foul by Luka.
Sorry about that. And my headset shut off?
You're good. White.
There we go.
Gets to the Tatum. Tatum, who likes to go against a smaller guard.
I can't hear you.
Gonna go against Kyrie.
Oh. All right, now I can. That was weird.
Tatum, shot goes up, no good. Luka with the rebound. Luka's gonna drive against Tatum. Double team. Should be a legal defense. Green for three is good.
There we go.
91-80.
Splash. Sorry about that.
Got a couple of old school players back in there.
Look at Nash, man.
Look at Emmitt Smith too was right next to him.
Oh, was it? I didn't even notice him.
Emmitt Smith, he stood up in the blue button up. That's Emmitt Smith.
Oh.
I was gonna give him one more laughing emoji spam to timeout. Well, I asked him before, and he just like went crazy with it. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that right now. Said W time none. I timed out for 300 seconds and you did. Ginwell said, when I thought Lowry joining Philly was the worst, if he joins the Knicks, I might have a new all-time hated person. Yeah, I don't think that's terrible. Yeah, I don't think even though I know him going there because that's that school connection. He was the year before those guys, so they all went to the same school. So they all know each other.
You got physical, hardworking players, and then you got old Kyle Lowry now. That yeah, I don't see that matching, man. Maybe Kyle Lowry back in the Raptors days, but not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't know where he fits anywhere in the NBA.
In the NBA, yeah. Back with the Raptors. Go back with the Raptors and finish up your career.
Retire.
That's what I would do. Yeah. Play another year or two and retire. That's what I would do.
I mean, because that's basically what the Raptors are now. They're a retirement facility.
Yeah.
Like, they're not playing for anything. They're not playing for anything.
It's Florida for seniors in the
NBA. Basically, Miley says Emmitt Smith was a player. Yeah, he's a great player, man.
Yeah. I said Kyle Lowry suits the WNBA with that back he has. Mozzie, that's
and the
crazy.
comment pops up from Charles.
that's crazy, Mozzie, that you just got yourself like that.
Don't go to Houston. He's gonna ruin what Houston is building. Don't go to Houston. They have such a good young core that don't do that. That's just him being greedy because he sees what they're building. Yeah. If I'm Houston, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
It's always veterans
we already
that
got
have
Brooks.
a ring
I'll take Brooks.
that are in the decline that are like, yeah, you could use me like here to bring leadership. Like, no, we can't, dude. Like, Stop worrying about yourself. Like you.
If he changes up the way he plays, like you were saying, if he changes up the way he plays and stop all the baiting, if he plays his actual basketball, because he has a high IQ. He has an IQ.
Oh yeah, no.
That's why when he's doing the baiting, we know what he's doing. Especially with certain referees, he's going to do it on purpose. He know he gets those calls. But there comes a time where the referees are looking at him and they're telling him, "I'm not going to call that." We've watched games and seen the ref tell him that I'm not calling that because I know what you're doing. And it's like now that they got to that point, just stop, just stop. Daniel says Red Bull might lose the 2024 team championship if Sergio Perez doesn't get his stuff together. That sucks. Got to get it together. Damn, they playing a really old record. It says, what do you think of Hardenstein? Thunder, very interesting at him. I do know, that they are looking at him. That's definitely one of the trade rumors that you read online. But Hardenstein trying to get that check though. I don't know if Thunder want to give him that check because they got to work. They got to plan for their future checks too. Because he deserves it. He's going to get a bigger check. Samuel says, I'm back. Welcome back. Trey says, I forgot that he used to play for Houston. He was balling. When he actually played basketball, yeah. Hardenstein is a good role player. Anytime can do him. Yeah. But I know he's due a check too. So
yeah, he is due a check, yeah. I like Hardenstein, man.
So
he's one of those things where it's like you're not gonna get nothing crazy from, but you know what you're gonna get every single night in, night out, and that's a big part of
he's
centers.
He's gonna fight it out.
Be extremely well and athletic and be dominant, or just be consistent. You know, that's why JV. That's why JV Jonas Valanciunas has been able to get as many paychecks as he does. He's not dominant. He's not extreme, but you know what you're gonna get. So it's whether or not you work around his faults. You know.
What up, Devin? Welcome back, man. Say what up, Buzz? Devin from Vancouver here. Appreciate you. Yeah, very true.
What up, man? Welcome back.
Any team in the NBA would take Steven Adams without question.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll take him. Mine says, "Bro, Zach, you see."
Look, now both you and your brother got something talking about Kyle Lowry's backside. I think y'all got a crush. Y'all got a man crush out here.
I think so too. I think he was with Miami for too long. Y'all saw them cakes for too long.
You saw Non had a hesitate to make sure he didn't get a quote right there too. He's like, hold on, let me make sure I word this the correct way. Way to cut to kill the run. 93-82. What up? Hey, what up? Way back. How you doing,
good day, lads. How are we today? What I missed? You missed a lot of chaotic basketball.
And a good game and some fun cricket this morning as well.
Possibly a good game. Yeah, cricket this morning was real fun.
How you been, man? What's for brekkie today?
Good, Devin.
You know we gotta ask.
Yeah, man. What's for brekkie, man? Devin says, Miley, just well, bro. Cheers. Appreciate you, but definitely appreciate anybody who's come here and now they come back again. We thank you guys for spending your time with us. It's been a journey getting to know a lot of you guys, man. So thank you again for coming back.
Yeah, it's funny. We actually talk about it in our vlog when we met 40, and we were like, the first year of us doing it was basically like 2 people in the chat, and shoot, for Non, it was even before that with gaming. It was like 2-3 people consistently. Mainly talking to ourselves because they would just have us on lurk, but giving us support. Now we have people from all over.
If y'all want to blame anything about us talking so much, blame Twitch.
Yeah,
Twitch doesn't have an algorithm, so we didn't have viewers in the beginning, so we had to talk just to make it look entertaining.
We literally had to talk to ourselves. We had to talk to ourselves. I can't tell you the amount of times doing games I would plan out stories that I would tell. That way when I live stream, I'd be telling the story to nobody. Just going through, and randomly someone would come in and I'd be like, oh, finally someone to listen to me. Oh, that might besides my own ears.
I don't know if Horford actually traveled. I don't know if he actually traveled.
I'm not sure either.
I think that was just one of them calls. Kyrie, step back. No good, but we'll get a foul call on the attempt.
Oh. I don't know if I agree with that, because Kyrie... Kyrie jumped forward on that.
I don't know.
Normally, I don't
agree.
agree. I don't agree with that one at all. He jumped forward like, into the foot of White or Holiday. Let's see.
Actually, when you look at the replay, I don't know.
No, that's right. That's the right call. That's the right call.
Yeah.
I didn't see him hit the leg at first. Yeah. Good call, ref.
Yeah, how they kept pursuing through the, which is what he's supposed to do to get the block, but they just they connected legs, so
yeah, they're
gonna call that every time now.
I said just swell. I'm gonna add that into my vocabulary. Swell. I used to say swell a lot. They had a song by Chitty Bang that was like something swell, and I used to say it nonstop. Swell Life, I think is what the song was. Swell Life.
I'm gonna use a restroom. Hit me with the. I'll be right back, bro.
Got you. Let's see, Dave sharing your live commentary. Feels like I'm talking to my friends. Hey, that's what we try to make you feel like, man. We're glad that we're getting the job done a little bit. But yeah, how's everybody's day been? We're getting near the end of the game here. Things are starting to get a bit more interesting. It's just a 5-point game. Kyrie with an opportunity to cut it back down to cut it back down to 3. If it's a 3-point game, chance to cut it down to 2. And Kyrie will, after a very poor second quarter or third quarter, they've finally gained some traction on a 20-2 run over the last 5 minutes. Drew to Tatum. Crowd's getting loud, yelling defense. Brown spinning inside, working on Washington. Good steal. Mavs looking to either tie or gain the lead. 93-90. Inside, feeds to Lively. Loses it for a second. Kicks out. Washington will shoot the triple. No good. Long rebound by Jaylen Brown. Both are going to hit the ground. No foul. I don't know how that's not a foul. I guess they're saying it's a loose ball. That was dangerous, though. Drew driving in on Luka. Pulls up for 3 himself. No good. Lively with the board. And Jason Kidd's like, I need a damn timeout. We need to settle it down. Said, how those Aussie going? Just quietly winning under the radar? Way back, they're winning by so big, it's like, it isn't even fun. They played Camibia the other day. They got them out on their wickets by, I think, the 15th or 16th over. They scored 73 runs, and then Australia went down and scored 74 runs in like less than 6 overs. Like it was insanity. I've seen lesser fouls that's given a flag one. Right, Gilwell? They're letting them play right now. It's funny when they pick and choose. Sometimes they're like, oh yeah, we'll let them rock, and then other times it's like, no, we'll listen to everything. They go through streaks. They said look up F1 dictionary for the terms used in F1. Okay, perfect. I can definitely do that. I'm gonna have to do a big refresher before we go in. Normally when we haven't watched something in a while, we'll go rewatch some other videos. I know we did that one F1 video not that long ago with the girl. I'm forgetting her name. Apparently she just dropped a second one, and apparently it's even better. So I had to check that out soon and upload that. So we talk about using slangs, and Non says I'm gonna use the restroom. It's what it is, man. All right, let me hold on. I had Namibia. That's what it. I put mine on and took you. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. I have and still have Mavs, Kyrie, and Luka all the way. There you go, man. Stand by him. I mean, I'll ride with my initial prediction. I want Mavs to win, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah,
it does feel like it's Boston series right now, but all that can change, man. Literally hate the Celtics with all my heart. Laugh aloud. I pray they lose, bro. Well, as a Miami Heat fan, I'm sure you do.
That's a foul.
So Devin, are you
that was a foul before the shot? Way before the shot.
Yeah. Devin, are you a Mavs fan, or who do you support in the NBA? I know you said you're Canadian.
I hope you're not a Raptors fan.
Raptors. If you do, we're praying for you.
Yeah.
Brown swings out into the corner. Horford guarded by Lively. Good defense by Dallas. Luka tangles him up, but that's a hook by Jaylen. That's absolutely a
by
hook.
Jaylen Brown.
And Luka's spot on. Normally, I don't like Luka. Luka whines a lot. Normally, I get a little frustrated.
Yeah.
This
That's
one,
a hook. Yeah,
he
that's
is absolutely
all on
correct.
Brown.
He
That's
grabs
all on
his
Brown.
hand. He actually tries to grab his hand
And
for
then
a second. That's bad.
As he grabs his hand, he pushes on his backside
Yep.
to push him forward. So it makes it look worse. That's all on Brown. That's all on Brown.
Yeah. That's a bad call.
Yeah.
I have never liked the Celtics. Their fan base is the absolute worst. I think a lot of people agree with that, except for Ann. We love Ann. Ann's a good one in here. We love Ann.
Yeah. It's not even like the people we meet online. I know from people I know that used to play at one point, but then also all the stories you hear, they all say the same thing: is that the crowd is very racist.
I mean,
like
it's like
from LeBron to Kyrie. It's like when you hear the comments, when you hear people who are recording stuff, it's just bad, you know.
Well, and the thing is, if you have one or two stories that it happens in, you're kind of like, okay, that's the bad apple in the crowd, but it's nonstop. It's so much.
Yes, it's been consistent for some years.
Yeah,
like I said, if you go back to was it dude named Red Auerbach, the original OG coach of the Celtics, who basically came out when he was a coach saying he would never draft a black player, and it is from that moment on, it has never changed.
Yeah,
and not saying everybody there is like that.
No,
it's just
absolutely.
a crowd, a group of people that just still keep that same mantra. It's like it's not good for the sport, the game.
No,
for nobody. You know what I'm saying? He said, I am a sad Grizzlies fan, so mad the Grizzlies left Vancouver.
Oh,
yeah.
Tough.
Well, I mean, but still, you possibly might have a still bright future. So who knows?
Yeah.
You know.
I like the Grizzlies. I love Ja Morant. I really wanted us to draft Ja over Zion when it happened. I knew we wouldn't, but like I really just like Ja's game. Kyrie inside, high off the glass.
No good.
No good. Kyrie's forcing ugly shot attempts right now.
They're trying to get Luka out the game. They're trying to get Luka out the game.
He's gone.
They're trying to get Luka out the game.
that is horrible reffing.
He's there. He's
before
not
Brown.
Moving. He's there before Brown. Yeah.
How is this? How is that blocking? Feet are there. The left hand slides a little bit. That's a bad call. I don't care if they call it the opposite way.
Finals?
Yeah, in the finals to foul the best player out.
That's you do it in the finals, yeah.
That's 2 back-to-back bad calls against Luka. Should still.
Of course, like once again, oh boy, that black referee. Oh, I can't stand that dude, man. if anytime the Warriors are in the finals and he's reffing, I know we might possibly lose that game. That's where the game where I need Steph to go crazy. If he's reffing, Steph got to go for 45.
We got the most important information coming into the chat from way back. Brekkie was a couple of poached eggs on toast with chili sauce and a pinch of coriander on top in a hot cuppa.
Actually, that sounds pretty good. Actually,
yeah, right. I've never had a poached egg.
Yeah, that sounds.
But right once you start talking about like a little chili sauce, I'm like, oh, I'm down for that. All game. Thank you. I'm glad I ate before you came in and told me that, because like now I'm a little hungry, but I'm not dying. Dave said my favorite team is Celtics.
Lakers fan, Bulls fans, and Boston fans. You just hate everybody. Trey
said I hate everybody that's not a Pacers fan. And you know what? I respect it. Daniel said my favorite team is the Celtics. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, Daniel's a good Celtics fan too. Daniel's a real one.
Yeah. That's what we said. We know it's not everybody. Not everybody. It's just certain ones.
Devin said, I was a Grizzlies fan until they left Vancouver. Raptors fan to support the country. I respect that. I respect that. So Devin, if Grizzlies are facing the Raptors,
JJ, stop talking. Stop talking, JJ Redick. Just stop talking.
Yeah.
You're lying right now. His leg didn't move until he got hit. Stop. Just stop.
Yeah.
You're trying to sell the narrative.
Yeah.
We know you want to be a coach in the NBA. We know. We understand. Just stop. Yeah.
But yeah, if Raptors are playing Grizzlies, who you cheering for, Devin? Who you cheering for? Wait. Ann is a super Celtics supporter. Sorry, Ann. Yeah, Ann's a Celtics supporter. Yes, sir. Sammy said, "Who dat Sports Network live stream tonight?" I believe so. I think that is a plan. He did say earlier that.
It's up. Yeah,
you had set up already. Perfect.
He said,
"Yeah, guys." So for those of y'all that don't know, after the games, for the finals, we go live with Dolph over at the Come On In Sports Network, as well as the Keep It Real Who Dat Sports podcast. So as soon as this game ends, we'll talk for a couple seconds until his live stream starts up. We'll end here, and it'll automatically send you over there, and we're going to join him, and I believe Carlos will be joining us today as well from Uneducated Sports Talk, and we'll do that for a bit. And I know that this foul is going to be in question, especially if they don't change it.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I can't stand this referee.
So bad, bro.
If I'm J Kidd, I'm putting in Marcus Morris. Dude, go to work. Just go to work. I want you to get fouled out in 4 minutes. Go to work.
Yeah.
I want you to get fouled out in 4 minutes. So we'll show them what fouls look like.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm doing right now. These fans are not irate enough for me. These fans they're not screaming enough for me. Y'all too quiet. I'm throwing shit on the court. It needs to be an interruption in the game.
I don't even hear a F the refs or anything. Like, this is my thing. It's either they've just accepted that the referee is one-sided, but like, 40, you in here? 40, get a hold of your people, all right? What up, yo? What up, Andre?
Kyrie
said, "Wow, come on, Luka." Tough, man.
That's not on Luka though. That's a bad call.
Not. That was a bad call, and the call before was a bad call.
Kyrie jumper goes 93-92. I'm upset at the crowd as a fan of sports. I'm upset at these fans. How are you not irate that your star player got kicked out the game with 4 minutes left?
While y'all are going on a run.
Boo, you know? Yeah, Dallas fans. Like, you guys are trash.
Boo this man!
Exactly. Boo.
Tatum go inside, misses. Brown gets it back, puts it up. As Celtics fans, I can confirm some fans act like
everything against Dallas now.
Respect that. Yeah, it's just getting
J
ugly.
Kidd, get irate, get upset, be mad. Do somebody show some goddamn emotion, not just Luka. That's not even a bad screen.
Yeah, well, that's funny. So that's why Belichick was successful, drafted Tom Brady, white guy, Boston mentality. That's sarcasm, by the way. I figured it was sarcasm. That is funny though. I know. I wonder
sarcasm, but there's some truth behind it.
I wonder how they're gonna be now that they have a black head coach. I wonder how it's gonna look now.
Oh yeah. I thought
I couldn't believe that it happened. I was so surprised.
Bro, I was like, what?
Yeah.
White for three. Got it. Why is he wide open? That
is.
Dude's been averaging crazy numbers from 3-point line. 2:42 to go. 98-92 is the current score.
That's what he's best at.
Kyrie
is shooting threes.
Yeah. I'm telling you, as soon as he cut that hair, his percentages went up. Holiday with the foul. Great delay by Kyrie because he knew Holiday was gonna go for the swat.
Yeah. Devin said Raptors for sure. I don't follow the Grizzlies much after they left Fan. That's respectful, man. I can see that.
But I'm definitely more of a hockey guy. I live, eat, and breathe Canucks. I respect that.
Okay. We're just starting to get into hockey. We'll be live tomorrow for the hockey game, guys. So those that are want to tune in, I believe Cameron is going to come and join us for a bit tomorrow's as well. We'll have him join in during we might have him join in during both of the break periods. But should be some fun. The way Jalen extends his arm every time he drives irks my soul. Fools throwing jabs.
Yeah.
You know.
Because when he does that, it's actually a foul call.
Andre.
It's actually a foul every time he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference between, arm guarding with the ball like this, but it's never legal to fully extend your hand like this and to swipe clean.
Yeah.
The dude goes like this, like he's a damn like he's stopping traffic at a broken red light.
Tatum with the dunk.
Good. Yeah.
Green
Hey, that's
going
a
for the
good-
ball when it's just don't go for the ball. You're not stronger than Tatum, so
No.
it's not a smart play.
Hit the century mark. 6-point game. 2 minutes to go. Kyrie has to be the man here. I can also see a nice corner three from Green.
That ball save, but Green gets it off the glass. Lively with the rebound and the dunk. 100 to 96, 155 to go. I don't understand why they're not pressing higher. They should be pressing higher. Cause them to make mistakes.
Ginwell says
Under 2 minutes to go.
I'll get to the comments after Ginwell. Let's see how this game plays out.
Kyrie drives, pushes off, shot is up. No good. Rebound Hardaway. Hardaway to Kyrie. Kyrie guided by Holiday. Gonna be a screen by Lively. Lively. It's easy. The defense is collapsed by Boston.
Yeah.
100
It's
to
good eyes by
98.
Kyrie.
Current score.
And all
Yeah.
you, by the way, because you're a little bit ahead of me. So just do your thing.
Okay. White gets the inbound pass from Tatum, throws it up to Holiday. Holiday looking to get the set going, gives it to Brown, who's guarded by Green. Green waiting for the set to show up. Green
Who's your leader here? Who's going to make
Brown.
the right decisions?
gets the shot up, get it to go. Hardaway didn't even
Didn't even
try
jump.
to stop
Didn't
the
even
shot.
try to
Just-
jump.
Didn't even jump.
Bro,
Just
you
watch.
Are
This is not.
your dad's looking
You're an
at you
embarrassment to that
frowning
Hardaway
right now,
name,
dude.
bro.
Man, that's crazy.
Hardaway, three by PJ, no good. Horford
Needed that.
loses the
Absolutely
ball,
needed that.
goes out of bounds. Refs fall, blowing the whistle. I don't know what the call is.
Refs.
Then they call a
hitting the
foul.
ground.
Oh, they're gonna say it's off of Dallas. Oh, they changed it.
Okay.
Mark Davis changed it. Oh, Mark Davis actually did something right. Yeah,
I could see where a foul could be called right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Kyrie.
I feel like that might
Brings
should
up-
have
yeah, I
been
could-
called. That should have been called. That should have been called more than the Luka foul was.
Horford, Kyrie, fader, three, no good. It's gonna be a foul on Washington. He did pull his arm.
Yeah, that's a bad foul.
Go for the ball.
Unnecessary
not
foul.
for the hand. Go for the ball, not for the hand. You're taller than him. You have a longer reach than him. Go for the ball.
Yeah. I think you're about right, Ginwell. It might be just might be it.
Yeah, he pulled his arm.
Yeah.
I think I understand what Kyrie was doing, but you still had a little bit of time.
Well,
I don't understand why Dallas don't have set plays. Like, why teams don't have set plays? You're not a high school team.
yeah.
Like, what? I don't get it.
While we're waiting on these free throws to go down, shout out Angel Reese for having a great game today. Probably the best game for her career so far in the WNBA. 20 points, 10 boards, 2 steals, 1 assist, 8 of 10 shooting, and 4 for 4 from the line.
Oh, an efficient game, too.
Very
Timeout,
efficient.
104-98.
And said, keep it up, Boston. Come on, stand up and tell everybody, all you haters, shut the F up. Tell them, man. I won't hold you back. I won't hold you back, man. Tell them, shut your mouths. We winning this thing.
Let me see.
I say, I don't bother with Angel Reese. She a hater, bro, and a big yapper. I love Angel Reese, Miles. I
Who
have
said
to.
that?
It's
She
definitely
is not a hater.
Yeah, it's definitely a narrative that's been built around her. That girl always tried to mind her business until
Yeah, I
they
was
started
like,
putting everybody else's business in front
Don't
of her.
believe what you see, Mozzie.
Yeah.
Don't believe what you see.
She's a
Mozzie.
trash talker, don't get me wrong, but I mean, she's from Baltimore. Like, she's gonna be
Yeah,
a trash
that's what-
talker. and then with the college in
It's
Louisiana,
basketball.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like, come on now. If you can't trash talk in basketball, then what's the point? Again, one said I'd have Angel Reese over Tim Hardaway. Facts. And no, she's not cheaper. She'd probably make more than Hardaway.
So
Inbound from Green.
Hardaway's about to start getting the Kyle Lowry slander on our channel.
Hardaway misses a three.
Wide open. What's the point of that? And
White tried to foul Green.
And the whole point of having Kyrie inbound the ball is to get the ball back to him. But I guess Hardaway didn't get the memo.
Green inbounded.
Oh, Green inbound. I'm sorry. That is my bad.
And he clearly fouled him.
Oh, that is a foul. Yeah, that is a foul. He was asking the ref for it. He
fouled. Yeah. But that's letting you know the refs are trying to get the game over. They're trying to get over.
Yeah. Wait, you say ref, the announcer goes, the ref didn't see it while you're looking at the ref staring right at it. What do you mean you didn't see it? They have 3 blind mice out there, bro. 3 blind freaking mice. It's a damn fairy tale in Dallas right now.
Washington inbounds. Now gets fouled by Horford.
Yeah, they have a free
PJ
foul.
Knowing he's going to get fouled, he should have shot. He should have shot while he was getting. I would have immediately shot. Give me my 3. Give me my 3. I'm gonna try it. Give me 3.
Yeah. They're just gonna let him shoot 2s. We're about to get free throws for the next 11 seconds. That's gonna turn into 15 minutes. They'll find a way to throw a commercial break into here too somehow, because it's the finals.
Oh, they definitely will. They definitely will.
They're like, boss.
Another thing, the Dallas and their free throws, man. Let's see what the numbers looking like.
Doris
they actually did better this time.
Took over a tough situation with the Celtics. Did she really say that, Andre? There's no way she said that, huh? Now she's an extreme
tough
Tatum rider, bro.
Where?
Doris gets off Tatum. We all know that.
Oh, she loves Tatum, and don't let her get started on LeBron. Don't let her get started. Oh my God, she can write a book.
What's the from White Chicks? The chocolate man quote where he's like, some piece of that dark shit. With Terry Crews. That's what she's hoping to walk up and tell him. What is it? Don't worry, white chocolate. I didn't want you to melt. Oh man. All right, let me
Kyrie sitting on 35. Tatum, Luka, I think, said 28. Is that what it is? 27. 27 for Luka. Again, so where the F was this tough situation team when we made the conference finals before he took over. Exactly.
Made the conference finals made the finals before he took over.
And the finals, yeah.
He made
if anything or anyone that needs praising, it's Brad Stevens. Yeah, Brad Stevens, he made some hell of a moves, man. He made some great moves. Tater says questions and then he gets fired.
See, I want to
Rio
says the officials. They don't get no questions. They don't have to answer enough. They get to go home and do their job. But the coach does bad. Yeah, very true, Tater. Very true. And even if you're not gonna allow them to, not gonna get them in a post-game interview and stuff like that. If you're not gonna do that, coaches should at least be able to comment on their thoughts. Now, if you're berating the officials, then that's different. But you should be allowed to say, I don't think the officiating was good today. I think that it felt one-sided, that there was different issues. They should be allowed to say. Now, if they say they effing suck, screw that guy, and stuff like this, then yes, that needs to be fine. But they should be able to be commented on. It's part of the game, right? They can complain about how another player played or on their team or the opposing team without getting fined. But they can't talk about the officials? Stupid.
That's why I always hate when they come out with the 2 minute report. Oh, they missed this call, and this call, and this call. I'm like, what's the point of doing that? So you can admit that you messed up. Yeah, like if you're not gonna fix it, don't do that.
At the end of the day, this game, as much as Luka going out was a big factor in it, the other big factor is coming into the third quarter with cement strapped to your shoes, and then your Olay defense in the inside the paint. Hardaway having and not even trying to dog him, this was one that I remember. Hardaway going up for the contest and from mid range doesn't even jump. He gave the old dad hop whenever he's playing against his son, just the. Go
to let give you some motivation, you got me,
right?
You got me there, boy.
This is the NBA freaking finals. You should be attacking every attempt at a block shot. You should be playing the hardest defense of your life. You should be doing everything perfect, sprinting up court, sprinting down court. I don't get certain things, and it's not just him. It's a lot of them. That was just one particular play by him. What up, Rio? Said, no way my boy Luka about to get swept. It might happen, man. It might happen. I'm not going to lie. Losing this game is a heartbreaker. Luka getting kicked out is probably the best chance for them winning next game, because now he's going to at least be angry. That's probably the best thing that could happen from it. And said, congratulations to the Boston Celtics, 108 to Dallas Mavericks 99. Now it is... Now 3-0 Boston Celtics. Mavericks are now in a hole. I like how she puts a golf hole. I respect it. That's funny. What up, Richard? How you doing, brother? Said, good day, boys. Hard luck to Team USA and T20 match. Just finished watching it. It was hard luck, but I'll tell you what. When we went into the game, we were just hoping that it wasn't going to be over in 13 overs, So the fact that we stretched them out almost to the 19th over, we won They only had 10 balls left, and if it wasn't for the 5-run penalty that they had, it probably would have went into the final over before they took us out. So, to me, it was a win. I mean, it wasn't a win on the stat sheet, but as US showing themselves against tough competition, definitely a win. Devin asked, "Where are you guys from?" So I'm from New Orleans.
I'm from East Oakland, California.
And just a heads up, guys, like I said, we will be sending y'all over to Dolph once this is over. The redirect is set up, so you just chill here, relax. Once we end things, it'll automatically send you that way, where we will be joining Dolph Jackson, aka Dolph17, from the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports podcast, as well, to come on in Sports Network. And I believe Carlos Clayton and PJ.
No, Carlos won't be there.
He won't be there. Okay.
I'm talking right now.
Yeah. Okay. So just be Dolph today. How many games have Tatum and Brown been fouled out this season? I don't know if any.
I don't think they've ever fouled out.
Yeah. Well, Tatum doesn't play hard enough defense to get fouled out. Brown, I can see it possibly.
I could probably see Brown.
Okay, he said Carlos will not be there. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Mavs are never getting swept. The NBA will influence next game. Can't have them losing money. Yeah, but they also want to bring a ring back to Boston. Because it's been what, 15 years, 12 years? It's been a while.
The story has been that 18 championship, and if you guys were here when we did the 2022 championship, that was the only story they talked about. They didn't talk about any other story developing. They didn't talk about Steph. They didn't talk about anything about Tatum. They didn't talk about Boston getting that 18th ring, and they tried their best to make it happen. But Steph willed the Warriors over Boston, because as the first two games went down, Boston should have easily ran through the Warriors, but it was Steph. Steph did not let them die.
The NBA was already mad that the Celtics didn't make it to the finals last year to help them win because of the passing of Bill. They wanted them to win.
Yeah, that would have been the celebratory moment for the full thing, the full mantra of what the Celtics are.
And we know that happens in every sport. It's not just Boston. A lot of people think that about the Saints, like coming back from Katrina, and then a couple years later having that season they did to win. So it does happen.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll say we talked about. I said I thought it was because just like with 9/11, Patriots won right after that. It became because the whole thing after that was about patriotism, and then the Patriots win. I was like, it's always this interesting coincidental stuff like that. Coincidental. But yeah,
absolutely.
We know it's entertainment, and it's not a sport; it's entertainment. So we understand those things.
And I'm just Dolph is live now, so
Dolph is actually on now,
yeah. So let's see if there's any last comments we can read real quick. And like we said, come join us over there. We're gonna talk about the game, what we thought, and then you can ask some questions. And if you want to come in and join, since Carlos won't be there, I'm sure. And if Dolph doesn't have to get up early tomorrow for work, we may have a couple people come join in. If you'd like to let us know your opinion on the game. Devin said hats off to Team USA, by the way, for hockey. Yeah, I heard something about that yesterday, but there's so much sports going on right now. It's overwhelming. Like there's too much sports to cover. It's killing us, man.
It's too much.
Like we got Stanley Cup, NBA Finals, T20 World Cup, State of Origin for the NRL, international hocky. We had a friendly with USA in Brazil went on today during the time of this game. There's so much sports, but bye, guys. I'm going to go ahead and send y'all over. Appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure you hit that like button if you hadn't already. And make sure you come join us. And even if you can't stay, hit that like button over on the Come On In Sports Network. And make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. We're going to have a lot of content coming there during the NFL season. That's where we all meet up, talk football, and eventually go in and talk about other sports as well. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
Basically, if you like me and Zach's content, we're going to have content over there too. So subscribe.
With the hype man, dog.
Peace out, y'all.
Yes, sir. Cheers.
Yes, sir.